Greetings of the day to viewers of this video, and welcome back to ptscadexpert and myself, Architect Kumar Kapadia from the city of Surat in Gujarat. And for this course, Master Diploma in Revit Complete Live BIM course, which is a combo of architecture plus structure plus MEP. For architectural segment, if you just go to YouTube under ptscad expert channel, under playlist section, if you just go to this particular channel, Revit BIM with Dynamo. So this playlist has a lot of video tutorials which showcase the modeling skills with Revit. For example, if I just talk about this particular project, then you see that it is a villa design project, architecture plus structure following the level of detail LOD 400, which shows the modeling of a typical structure. Following exactly the same process, the structure is elevated on site. That is how is a column elevated from footing and joined to beam and floor, and how are all the structural elements with its wrapping layers joined to architectural elements wall with perfect precision joint condition. For example, if I just take you to this particular section, one of the section from this particular project, you see that this particular floor shows the detail of a drop slab, which is given here. If I just go to edit type, which is used for waterproofing, then you see that all this finished layers are provided within this particular floor plate, and the entire structure follows all this complete details regarding all the 3D elements. So if you want to enhance your modeling skills with Revit, then kindly enroll for this course, which is the next batch of which is going to begin from 12th of June, that will announce. But you can enroll for this course and let's learn together and let's grow together. But today's exercise is going to be focused on modeling of this particular simple G+1 residential villa with this particular sloping roof and couple of details, that is this 3D roof tiles and this corner window and this entire G+1 structure. Fine. So let's quickly, without wasting a single second, let's start with the modeling of this particular simple G+1 residential villa. I'll just go to File and New and Project. Browse and in Revit templates, English Imperial and Default. Default architectural project file, project environment. Okay. And first is that I will just go to Insert and import CAD and load the AutoCAD drawing of this particular project, which you will be provided with. Also, this project file you'll be provided. So PTS and June batch. And if this particular AutoCAD file has been created in feet inches, then the import unit should be inch. Colors preserve, layer all, and positioning manual center, place at level 1 and open. You see that this is how we have brought the AutoCAD drawing of this particular project. Just go to VG, imported categories, and turn this to halftone, apply and OK. And let me just go to south elevation, and this will not have many levels, but I'll just say that this should be ground floor, ground road, or ground level. Road, ground level. Yes. Then that followed by plinth level, which would be 2 feet of plinth. Then I'll just say that LL and pick lines, and with the offset of 10 foot, I will create one level. So that, sorry, pick lines and with 10 foot offset, one more. So this would be first floor, and this would be terrace or second floor or whatever. Yes, terrace, because it is G+1. Okay. And since this Revit 2025 has this feature wherein the newly incorporated levels, if you want to make them visible within this particular project browser and make them authentic, just go to plan views, and within this floor plan, I want to see both of these levels. Also within reflective ceiling plan, I want to see those levels. Does it has the category of structural? No. Structure, anyways, we are not going to take into consideration. We are just going to focus on the modeling skills with Revit, wherein we will just see that how can you quickly and efficiently model this particular project in stipulated time frame with perfect drawing condition. Okay, we are not going to take into consideration the structure part for this particular exercise. And fine. So now you want to make this particular levels appear as per its height. Then just go to browser organization, create by level. Okay, and just say that grouping and sorting, group by family and type, sort by associated level, and just say that okay. Select that category by level, apply, and you see that this particular floor plans now appear in this project browser according to its height, except for this particular site plan hanging around, but that's fine. Okay, so now I'll just go to this particular road level. We have all the levels created. Now with this particular file open, what I'm going to do is that using the functionalities of Revit, I'm going to transfer certain project standards from this particular project so we can focus on the modeling part. Example, the wall types, floor types, materials, and this couple of 3D elements. For example, this gate. This is a gate which I have downloaded online from revitcity.com. You can also download it. Okay, so we can focus on the modeling part. So I'm just going to transfer a couple of standards from this particular project. Also, this particular couple of door window types, of which these are the parametric doors and windows, which are made by me. Okay, and some of them are within the existing library of Revit. So all of this, I would just say that open up this particular fresh new project and let me just save this file, save as project, and it's going to be live project for June batch. So, okay, Revit BIM complete project for students. You'll get this particular file. Okay, and I will just come to this particular manage, and from here, I just go to transfer project standards, transfer project standards. And I would like to copy certain details from that particular live project June batch. Check none. I'll just say that I want to copy the wall types. I want to copy the floor types. Floor, yeah, floor types. I want to copy the materials. Yes, and okay, that's fine. So with this, I'll just say that if I just go to the materials part, then you see that all the custom materials has been transferred from that project to this project. See, this particular custom materials that are made by me. Okay, and just like if I just click, sorry, wall, then you have this particular walls, main each 9 wall, brick wall 2 feet, compound wall, main wall RCC. All this are the custom wall assemblies. Don't worry, I'll just show you that how to create this particular wall assembly. But I didn't want to waste time on creation of that particular 3D elements and rather concentrate on modeling part. But I'll definitely show you that how to transfer that. Okay. Apart from that, from this particular project, I will just say that I want to select this couple of parametric families and just say that open it up and I will load them to the project, of which some are my custom made and some exist within the inbuilt library of Revit. Complete parametric stuff. So this will take a bit of time to regenerate. This particular column, architectural column, is present within the existing library of Revit. I'll just show you where to load it from. But right now, just to save time, I am copying it from this particular project. See, this is a sliding folding door window. I just open up, and it's a very heavy file, so will take a bit of time to load. Yes, and this particular window exists within the inbuilt library of Revit. This too, and this is a fixed window, but I would just like to use this particular type so we can just reference it. That is also present within the existing library of Revit. This particular window, I guess that we already opened up. Yeah, fine. And yes, so I guess that we have opened up all the necessary files which I need to transfer. Okay, so I'll just say that load into project, and this particular project, live project for students. Yes, I'll just copy and load that particular escape, and I will just close this particular because it's already loaded into the project. Just like that, I will just copy all this. Yes, and close that as well. This particular window, and no, also this window, classical style window, and what else? Yeah, this is the complete parametric casement, sliding folding door, and this pivot door and casement and awning window. The tutorial of this is on YouTube under ptscadexpert channel under Revit BIM playlist also, on how to create this particular configuration. And this particular column, which is within the existing library of Revit. This particular door, sliding, no, this is another door, parametric it is. Yes, and last but not least, this particular casement and awning window. This is a casement window and this is the awning window. So load that also. If you enroll for this course, then you will learn how to create all of this parametric stuff within the interface of Revit. Yes. And let me just check architecture and DR door. Yes, all the door has been copied, necessary, and windows. All the windows has also been copied. Perfect. Okay. Now, if I just go to floor architecture, I hope that all the necessary floor plates, yeah, see, all the necessary floor plates has been copied from that particular project. For example, if I just go to any one, then you see this, I will just say that public areas tools and edit. And this is nothing but simple 6-inch generic floor family edit, which has been assigned this material public areas tool. So how to create this particular material in Revit, which wherein this particular custom JPEG, which I have downloaded from online Polyheaven, the textures I have created from, I have loaded from polyheaven.com so that I can use within this particular Revit environment. So how to create such materials and use them. So there are a couple of ways. So you see that within this particular material browser, you have this, uh, yes. So these are the AEC. If you have properly extracted your library at the location where it is supposed to be, then you have this couple of existing materials by Revit, which you can use. You can make this just a part of this asset browser. This is called asset browser. Oh, sorry, no, this is not the asset browser. This is the editor. You can make it a part of editor and just you duplicate it and use it. Okay, so you see that these are the couple of materials which come with the existing library of Revit: paint, plaster, plastic, stone, and all that. Let me just include the thumbnail size. Okay, so this is comes within the inbuilt library of Revit. Apart from that, if you want to create and if you want to use this asset browser material from asset browser under the appearance library, you have lots and lots of inbuilt materials that are created by Revit, which you can copy. You can just replace with the editor in this replace this particular material with the editor with the material in this particular editor. So I will just say that let me just create a new material. I will just rename it, calling it one PTS material. Fine. So I will just make it appear like a material on a particular wall. Okay. From here in, you can use any of the color. You can all use all these particular features. But Revit is essentially not a render engine; it is a technical engine. So rather, don't waste time on all this particular thing because which you can do very efficiently in Lumion, D5, Blender. There are a lot of render engines. But to apply the material, you can use this asset browser also, or you can just say that image, and with no image selected, you see that you can navigate to the location where you have downloaded the thumbnails from that internet. For example, this Polyhaven, okay, and this particular one, this particular material. If I want to use, then I can use it. Or else, if you want to use within the existing asset private library, the created material which has been created, then just come here and see the replace the current asset in the editor with this asset to replace. And that particular material will be posted here. Clear? Wherein you can just go to tiling part, adjust the sample size, and use that particular material. So this is how you create material in Revit. Okay, but just to save time, I have all the materials created, which you are just going to use and host to that particular reference to that particular 3D element. Okay, I'll just press escape out of this. Fine. So let's now and just exit out of this particular floor assembly and just say that yes. And also from this particular project, I guess that I also need to copy this particular 3D element. This is the gate which I have downloaded from rabbitcity.com. As I said earlier, I'll just edit that also. And also this particular this this particular skylight, which is that comes with the existing library of Revit. I just forgot to transfer that. So I'll open up that also and just say that edit family. Okay, and load that also into the project. Yes, close that particular family, load this particular family, load into project, and also this particular compound wall. And just say that load into project. Yes, fine. Okay, so I'll just keep this particular file open for reference if we want to check, cross check anything during the modeling process. I'll just keep it open. So now I will just say that close this as well. Did we transfer that? Just say that component, place a component, and yes, iron double gate that has been passed on. So I'll just close. Okay. So now first we will start with the modeling of the ground road level, wherein we are just going to start with the compound wall and the particular necessary floor plates on this particular ground road level. So I'll just say that wall, and I've already created that particular main wall, compound wall, edit type, and the thickness of that is 1 feet, and this particular concrete wall texture has been assigned to that. Okay. So I'll just say that apply OK and base constraint ground road level and unconnected 30 inch, 2 feet 6 inches. I just click this particular rectangle and create that particular thing from here to here, this particular point. Okay. And I will just modify and split element, split this particular wall, snap it here and snap this part over here and just say that CM, place a component and load that particular gate that we opened up and just host it. Okay, slightly adjust it. There is a little bit of dimension. Oh, I opened up this file. So let me just close this particular file. If I want, we will open it again because confusion, it might create confusion. CC and yeah, okay, R enter. Clear? Okay. Now I'm just going to say that road level, and on the top of that, we are just going to create a curtain wall. So wall and curtain wall one. I will just say that edit and duplicate this, calling it curtain wall, curtain compound wall. I just give it a different name, curtain compound wall, and okay. And within this, I'm just going to say that vertical grid fixed distance and horizontal grid fixed distance 18 inches and 18 inches. I'm going to reference the interior mullion to be this 1.5 cross 2.5 within copy and paste. And just say that apply. Okay. And within the instance parameters, I'm just going to say that for this particular vertical grid, the angle to be 45, and also for the horizontal grid, the angle to be 45. Okay. And with this, with the height offset of 2 feet 6 inches, 2 feet 6 inches from road level and unconnected height to 3 feet. Okay. So I will just create one and chain is checked on. So it should essentially create, but let's just see that what did it create. Yeah, fine, perfect. One thing I forgot within this, I will just say that I want this curtain panel to be empty. System panel empty. Apply and OK. So that won't reference the glass and those will be just the mullions. Okay. And just go to road level and just say that CS. Start creating that from here to here. Chain. Make sure that chain is checked on. And from there to here. And finally, this particular part. Okay. And just go to 3D. So see that that particular thing is created. But within this, I forgot to make that particular instance parameter changes. So I will just say that select one SA. So that will select all of that. And I would just say that 45 for all of them and 45. Yes, so that will make the required changes within the another 3 compound wall that we hosted, we modeled. It will take a bit of time to regenerate. Yes, okay. And I would just select the particular thing. And you should know that the mullion that we have referenced within this, if I press tab and select one, you will be able to see that this is the mullion type that we have referenced. I will just give it an existing material of sash, apply and OK. So that particular material we referenced for all the curtain walls. Okay, now again come to road level and let's start. So this will be parking. So I'll just go to and floor plate and floor architecture and let me see entrance pathway, pathway exterior, sorry, exterior pathway, which is having this. No, this is, I guess, not that particular material. Entrance pathway, I guess that yes, entrance pathway. This is that particular floor plate. All of them are following this generic 6 inch, but this material has been assigned to it. Okay, this is the existing material of Revit which I have assigned from this asset browser. Okay, and just say that okay, apply and okay, and create from here till this point, and also add that 1, 2, and 3. TR, fillet of AutoCAD, join this to this, okay, and just say that finish. CC, yes, okay, that's done. And also I need to create wall within here. So let's first do that wall. And this time I will just select this compound wall 2, which is having the thickness of 9 inch, but essentially the same material have been applied to that. So for this, I will just say that 0 and unconnected to 2 feet 6 inches, and just draft it from, let's say that the location line to be finished with exterior 1 to 2, sorry, just press space and flip the direction. Okay, so this has been created. Likewise, I also need to create this, and this will have unconnected height of 3 feet. 3 feet. Okay, and just say that CS, that is create similar, and create that over here also. And here too, but this will have the unconnected height of 5 feet. And here too. Okay, let's just see. Okay, let me just check in that particular 3D, and I kept it open over here also. And the landscape elements, I guess that I need to hide it for now. H and hide it. Yes. So this is having ground road level and unconnected height of 2 feet 6 inches only, not 5 feet. 5 feet is here. Yes. 5 feet is here only one. But that's not important. That's okay. Just cross checking. Okay. Fine. Now I'm just going to go to road level and create the required floor plates on that particular level. So first is this hardscape. So floor architecture, and pathway, balcony, deck, terrace. Generic for all this particular thing, which is having a default thickness of 6 inches. And I will just say that rectangle, create that from here to here, and just say that finish. Okay. I need to create the floor and grass. Okay. And height offset from level, I'll just say that 2 feet, and create that one from here to here and one from here to here. Flower bed. Okay. Yes. Nowhere else, I guess. Fine. Now this is a quota. So again, I'll just say that floor for architecture, and I have duplicated that pathway, balcony, terrace, which is having the height of 2 feet, which is having a height of 2 feet, because these are 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps leading to that particular elevated deck. So I'll just create that 1 to 2 also here, and also within this particular part. But I guess that I need to say the pick lines 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's complete the shape, and let's have a closed shape. Essentially, it should be a closed loop, and join this to this, join this to this, and one more, I guess, that's pick lines. Actually, two more. So join this to this and join this to this. Okay, and just say that finish. Let's just see. Yes, fine. Let's have a side-by-side view, WT, ZA. So we can just see whatever we are elevating, how does it get elevated in 3D. Okay, now we have this grass plate. I'll just select this and just say that CS. But this time I will just say that road offset from road level to be 0, and just pick lines, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Join this to this, join this to this. Close shape, and yes, finish. And there were steps here. There were essentially steps leading to the particular garden. So why were they not reflected in the, yeah, okay. So fine. Doesn't matter. We will just create that. So from this particular floor plate, I will just get rid of uh, 1, 2, and 3. We need to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I will just move this 2 feet. Actually, not even 2 feet. 3 foot. 2 feet 6 inches, I guess. If the one thread is of 15 inches, then 15, 15, 30, and 30 and 15, 45. So let's say that move it from this point to this point, and then just move it 45 inches. Okay, and this too, I will just move it 45 inches and just close it and have a close shape. Because here there will be steps leading to this particular elevated plinth. Okay, and just say that finish. Then garden over here. So select this. You can just edit that boundary and place garden over here. 1, 2, pick lines and create that particular floor plate. And yes, okay, and yes, TR, join this to this, join this to this, join this to this. Okay, and yes, just say that finish. Closed loop, yeah. Line should be in a closed loop. Finish. Is garden anywhere elsewhere to the left? Okay, no. So this is hardscape again, and this is gravel. So gravel, I will just say that floor architecture and mud. And within that, I will just say that rectangle, create from here to here, and from this point to this point. Okay, and just say that finish. So within this hardscape, this is the quota grass. Okay, fine. So just say that floor architecture and quota grass, which has been given assigned this particular material. This is the image. This particular material has been assigned to it. Okay, and just say that rectangle, draw from here to here, pick lines, exclude so much part, and just say that finish. Next, this particular part also, I think that would be actually elevated floor plate of grass. So I'll just say that edit boundary, and the one which has the offset of 2 feet, I will just say that create a rectangle and just say that finish. Yes, okay. Okay, now the swimming pool. So I will just go to floor architecture, and stone deck, which is having a thickness of 2 feet, and apply this particular material, which is also again selected from this asset browser, appearance library, and from the stone, this particular stone. So exists that material exists within the inbuilt library of Revit. So I would just create this particular 1 to 2 and exclude so much part and finish. I will just say that FA floor and just say that water body base plate, which would be at ground road level. Yeah. And I would create that and just say that finish ground road level, mm, water body base plate, which would be at ground road level. 2 feet, this water body base plate will just have a thickness of 6 inches. How did it happen to make it 2 feet? Fine. Still, yes, sorry. It is perfectly created as the place where it is supposed to be, but this particular thing has been created on ground road level. It should be created on plinth level. Okay, fine, clear. No issues. And then I will just say that floor, and this time I will create this water, but I will just create it at the plinth level and just a representation of it looks like water. Okay. And the existing material of water has been applied to it, which comes within the inbuilt library of Revit. See, water. Okay, clear. Now, what we need to create are the steps. This particular step, this step, and this step. Okay, so let's just say that go to stairs, and I will just say that monolithic, edit, and within that, I'll just go to edit of this. I'll just turn this to smooth step 6 inches. Okay, and I don't want the slanted riser and nosing length, I'll just change it to 0. Okay, and rest everything fine. Apply and okay, apply and okay. So I will just say that with the actual run width of 5 feet, this is 5 feet. From here to here, it is 10 feet, sorry, not even 5 feet. So run and just say that this to be 10 feet. And I want to go from ground level to road level. Okay, the desired number of risers is 4, and the tread depth is 1 feet 6 inches. So just make it equals to 18 inches actual tread depth, and fine. And with that, now I'll just say that run and run left or right. Create it from here to here. Okay, so you see that that particular thing has been created. This particular thing has been created, and I'll just say that finish. And I would just get rid of this railing and just say that none. Okay, and if I just select this and make it equals to 15 inches, yeah, fine. So that would look better. Still, 15 is still less. If I just turn it to smooth, then it will not cast that particular steps in case of other boundaries. So that's why I'm turning it to smooth. I mean, step from smooth, and I'll just give it 18 inches. Yeah, fine. That will do the job. And just say that finish. And I will just come here, select this particular monolithic steps, go to this particular run type, and within this monolithic material, I will just say that black stone, yes, and I've already cleared that particular material and just say that okay, apply and okay, and apply and okay. Okay. So likewise, we will create this particular steps. So just say that CS, that is create similar, and just first create this. Okay, and we will just edit it. I'll just move it from this point to this point. And with this selected, I will just say that convert it to sketch base, which is irreversible. That's fine. Edit sketch. Okay. And I will just say that this particular boundary line, I will just host it from here to here. And this boundary line over here. And this is the stair path. That's fine. And now within these two boundary lines, I will just say that risers and just create one line, 1 to 2 and 3. Okay, highlighted flow lines overlap. Which are those lines? I cannot find any line. Okay, fine. Offset and offset it 15 inches. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. TR join this to this, join this to this, and this to this, and this is the stair path. This is the line of the stair path. And with this, I need to make a close shape over here. Yes, fine. And just say that finish. Invalid sketch. Why? Because maybe some lines are overlapping wireframe. Oh, yes, this particular line will not come. Sorry. This particular line will not come. Yes, sorry. And just say that riser and pick. Okay. And just say that finish. So let us reading invalid sketch. What is the problem? Let me just check and edit steps. HI, sorry, ugly sound. Mm, select this and HI isolate it and then say that edit steps and edit, select this and then say the edit sketch. See, it is the same, same configuration, but it's working here. Let me just say that stepped 1 feet 6 inches. See, it is perfect. There might be problem with the sketch, I guess. Let me just create that particular sketch again, and hopefully that will work. And just say that finish and come to our project. Let me just delete this. Okay, discard it. Yes. And within this, I will just say that edit the sketch. So I will delete this particular line, take this particular line from here to here, and draw the boundary line. Okay. And this particular risers, I will just delete. Take this stair path all the way till this point. Okay. And this one riser is there. I will just say that risers, pick this TR and join this to this. Yes, and with this now I'll just say that offset it 15 inches. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And hopefully this should create that particular steps and just say that finish. So see, it created. So that was some problem. Railing, I'll just say that none. There was problem with the sketch that I created, but essentially that particular staircase has been created, okay, which is leading to this particular deck. And likewise, the same way we'll create this particular staircase. Okay. This you can actually create with the help of component model in place and just go to that particular stair command, stair section and just say that, okay, stair one. And you can use this drafting tools and draft this particular staircase. But if we are using Revit, then why not use the functions of Revit and create it with the stair category only with this stair command only. So stair, and again, this time I will just say that road level to plinth level and I will create that same again. Okay, but this time I will just say that convert it to sketch base and edit the sketch. Okay, and I will just delete this boundary lines. Actually, delete the entire staircase and wireframe, and I will just say that boundary from here to here. Okay, and from this point to this point, yeah, this will be the boundary. Okay, and now I'll just say that risers pick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just pick the lines, the AutoCAD lines. Okay, and I guess that we need to have a close shape. Essentially, they should touch the boundary lines. Okay, and instead I will use just, instead of pick lines, I will use this line command for riser line command. That would create it much, no, actually, pick lines tool is also only better. With line command, it won't go that much smooth because we have to pick a lot of points. So instead, pick lines is a better tool. And this is an amphitheater, steps leading to amphitheater. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last one to be this. Just say that have a close shape. Okay, and the most important stair path, which should go from here to here, actually essentially touch this boundary or stair path line, and from here to here. Yes, and just say that finish. So done. Clear? So you often might end up creating a opposite steps. So let's say that flip. Okay. And with that, you just say that finish. And yeah. So that's done. Okay. So that is how we have created all the necessary landscape elements. Fine. Now we have to proceed further with the exact actual modeling of this particular structure. Wherein first we are just going to create the ground beams. So I would just say that wall, and with that particular wall, main wall RCC wall, which has been given the material same wall concrete texture, which I have given to this particular compound wall. Okay, so the same material I have given. So now I will just first create the ground beams on which the entire structure is going to rest. So for that purpose, let me just say that I will just say that hide this 3D element that we have created. So that point creator, we will have just say that select this and H and hide all this particular thing. Yeah, fine. So the plan is pretty much visible and we can use it to draft properly. So wall, and with that main wall, RCC wall, I just say that base constraint ground level and top constraint, I would just say that plinth, which would make it unconnected height 2 feet, because in the levels, in the south elevation, we have mentioned a level which is at 2 feet. This is the plinth level. Okay. So I will just create that particular 1 to 2 and 1 to 2, and from this part to this part. Yes, I know. Just now I will just say that wall and draw couple of walls, and from here to here. Yes, and have a close shape. Okay. Also here, this particular thing, yeah, that's fine. Better. I will just take this particular beam entirely tie beam. It will act as a tie beam. This also. Okay. And this two will join with this. Okay. And likewise this also. And if you want furthermore, that is a structural concern, then ground beams over here. But I guess that this is enough. Okay. So see, this is how we have created the ground beams. Likewise, I'm just going to say that wall and CS, that it's create similar, but this time the unconnected height, I would just say that plinth level with the top offset of 15 inches. So this two wall will act as a parapet. Okay. Within which there is a flower bed. Okay. Clear? Fine. So now we have to create the floor plates for this particular plinth level. So I'll just close this particular, or actually we can do it here also. We don't need to go to plinth level floor plan. That's fine. We can do it here as well. So I'll just say that floor architecture, and just say that um, where is it? Public areas. Yes, public areas, for which I would just say that create that on plinth level. Create that particular floor plate on plinth level, which is the thickness of 6 inches, and the material of public areas. This too, I have used this existing asset browser only, appearance library, and under that marble that exists under stone only, somewhere over here only, that particular material. Okay, so just say that boundary line and just say that rectangle and draw it from this point to this point. Okay, this point to this point, and boundary line from here to here. And this two areas will also have the same flooring. So I would just say that pick line 1, 2, 3, 4, and pick lines, join this to this, and uh, and just say that split this line, join this to this. Actually, this entire stuff, yeah, sorry. Actually, this entire space will be that same flooring. So I would just take this line over here and just join this to this, join this to this. Yes. Okay, and here there will be a different flaring for washroom. Otherwise, this entire area will be public area. Okay, and just say that finish. Drafting wireframe. Let me just say that continue and just change it to wireframe. Yes, so this particular part will actually, let me just shift this particular here. Or why, how will this come? Mm, because here there is a different flooring. This particular part has a different flooring. To how to join this? Let me just check. I'll just say that select and just say that isolate category. And yes, this two, oh yes. So I have not taken into consideration. Yeah, fine. Okay. Let's say that HR. So that's why I have kept this particular file open so we can see whenever we end up into any conflict or error during the modeling process. So this particular line, this will join with this. Shift this particular part here and shift this particular, just yes, let's join it and just say that okay. Yeah, fine. So this will be a separate flooring, complete separate flooring. Okay, and now I hope that this will still, where is the problem? Oh, okay. Continue. And yes, this line will not come because this is one uniform floor plate, TR, and join this to this. Hopefully, lines cannot still, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. Finally, that particular don't attach and that particular floor plate have been created. Okay, again, I will just say that's create similar, but this time I will use this public area 2, which has been nothing but just given a different material, which is my custom made material, which I have downloaded from internet, and it is not the one that comes with Revit. So I have just loaded that particular material under this JPEG image. See, from here, custom max for Revit, I have downloaded it. So this is nothing but just a texture which I have downloaded from Polyheaven. Okay, and just say that finish and rectangle and entire this particular area and just say that finish. Okay, but change it to lens level. Yes. Okay, and now the public area will also have this one I forgot. Edit and rectangle. This particular part and just say that finish. That's fine. Don't attach. Okay. And now I will just say that FA and private areas that would be for this bedroom and this outhouse, multipurpose room. So private areas, edit that has also been given the material that comes with Revit. Private areas, public areas name, private areas. So change it to private areas. Yeah, private areas and this Benchwood Java that comes with Revit only. Under appearance library under wood, you will find it this particular section. Okay, and I'll just say that boundary line and create that particular floor plate from here to here and also from here to here and just say that finish. But snap it to lens level. Yes. Okay. So now what left is this particular washroom floor plate. So SA, and I will just go to washroom floor plate, edit, and this washroom finish flooring. This also material that comes with Revit only here. This is that particular material. Mosaic tiles. I have just renamed it after snapping it. I'll just rename that particular. And with that, I'll just say that rectangle snap from here to here and also from here to here. Okay. And keep it at length level. Yes. Don't attach. Okay. Now, within this particular floor plates, you see some of the beams. So that I think that we need to get rid of. So I will just say that more join, join this to this. Okay. And rest this particular thing, I guess that modify and will come here. Okay. So we won't see that beams, those tie beams within this particular and just say that finish, don't attach. And yes, I will just say that uh, join, join this to this, join this to this, join this to this. Okay. And one is left, I guess. Join this to this. Yeah, fine. Okay. Also here, join this to this to this. Yes, perfect. Okay, no issues. So this is how we are completely done with the modeling of the plinth level. Up to plinth level, we are completely done. The spacing, I guess that I just go to edit and fix distance. I'll just change it to 15 inches, cross 15 inches. Again, it will take a bit of time to regenerate. So just stay tuned, apply and OK. Yes. So the spacing decreases. That's fine. Okay. Fine. So now let's proceed further. HR. Let me just say that HR and completely see this particular flow plate. I will just select this particular AutoCAD drawing and just snap it to lens level. Okay. And I will just close this particular and go to lens level. VG. Imported categories. Turn this to halftone. Apply and OK. CC. Yeah. Fine. So now we are just going to begin with the modeling part, actual modeling part, creating the walls for this particular project. For which first is we will elevate this particular outhouse portion, which has the sloping roof, on it. This is the indotted are the footprints of the sloping roof, and here is the pitch. Okay, so if I just take it to this particular project, and if I just say that wall, this particular roof I'll select that wall and just say that IC, that is isolate category. Fine. So you see that this is the roof, which is having this particular wall following the slope. Okay. So it is just an elevation treatment consideration wherein you can keep this beam exposed also. This you can create by multiple ways. I'll just show you how. But essentially, if I just select this particular wall, this roof, this is putting up at first floor, and if I just go to edit type, edit sketch of that, edit footprints, then you see that here is a 30-degree slope. This is default 36.87, and this particular roof has been given base offset from level 3 foot, which would be able to, with the help of which we will be able to create this particular roof. So I will just say that yes, cancel, and finish, and yes, okay, let's find. Let's go to this particular material, sloping roof material. Yeah, fine. Okay. So let's just create that particular roof here. So I'll just say that architecture, and that for that purpose, I'll need a section. So I'll just drop this particular section, and RP reference plane. I will draw one reference plane over here. Okay. Just I want to see only this much. Okay. And with that, I will just say that roof and roof by footprints. Okay, and I will just create this particular roof on first floor with its thickness to be 6 inches. Edit, and I'll just go to and 6 inch. And since we have transferred that particular material, so sloping roof material, yeah, this already exists. Wherein this is the color, and it has been given the bump, which will add a little bit roughness to that particular roof, to that particular material. Okay, and okay, and okay, apply and okay, fine. So I will just create that particular roof following the footprints. Now I want to show you a couple of features within this particular roof. If you want to have custom slope within this particular roof, then there are multiple ways of it. For example, the first is that if I just select this particular, all the four roof and just say that define slope unchecked, then that will lay the roof on that particular first floor as a flat roof. Okay, see, this has laid that particular thing as a flat roof. And with this now, instead of edit footprints, I'll just say that modify sub elements. Okay, and with that, I can add split lines and points to which I can give the custom heights. So you have to define your particular slope essentially in section. So I'll just say that PK pick a plane, pick this particular reference plane and go to that section 1. Okay, and now here you have to, sorry, I'll just say that select this and yes. And one more thing I forgot, I will just lay some couple of reference plane which would indicate the boundary of that particular structure and the roof and the point where I want the pitch. So with that, I'll just go to section 1. Okay. So herein now, I can just say that modify sub-elements and I can individually, first I can create a line LI. For example, since I've selected the particular reference plane, this reference plane, so you can draw on that particular face. So with this, I will just say that I want this particular roof with this slope. Fine. So this is the slope that I want. So with the help of that, you will get this, this, and this heights. Okay. So from this, you can select and add heights to that particular point in order to see. I'll just say that 2 feet 6 inches. I'll just copy and I will just say that modify sub element. You don't need to actually copy the heights also. You can just drag and drag. Okay. And with this, I will just say that modify sub-elements. I'll go to this particular plinth level and add points over here and add points. But first I need to add a split line. Yes. So add a split line. That is occurring on first floor. So you will be able to see here. Yeah. Going to first floor. Yes. So the 2 points are added over here also. Okay. If I just say that select this particular roof and modify sub-element. Yeah. We don't need this particular split line. We just need 2 points. Okay, and with that, I again go to the particular section. I select 1 point, drag and drag. Okay, and also this, I will just say that drag and drag. Okay, so with that, you see that we have created that particular roof, which is following that slope. Here, I guess that something is wrong. 1 point, I guess that I need to just say that undo. And I will just go to first floor and just say that modify sub-elements. And I guess that I need to add a split line also. That will, oh, but there are 2 points over here. I'll just delete this and just say that modify sub-elements, add split line and draw from here to here. That will automatically add the point. Add split line and draw from this point to this point, and you will have 2 points. And with that, I'll just go to section, take 1 point, take another point. Yes, okay, perfect. And then I will just drag this and this. Oh, here, sorry. So with that, we will be able to achieve this particular slope. But this is true if this particular slope is a gentle slope, fine, which doesn't have any sharp angles. But even though I guess that you see that if I just come to modify and measure over here, so you see this is 6 inches, but I guess this particular thing has deformed. Oh, this is also 6 inches. Yeah, fine. So here that particular thickness is followed, even though we created that particular roof with this same with this by adding the modifying the sub elements and adding points and split line. But in certain sharp angles, for example, this particular roof, this is a the footprints of this particular roof is quite wide than this. So in this case, if you just try to create that particular roof with that method by adding the split lines and adding point, it will deform and the thickness won't be retained. It won't retain the thickness of that particular roof. So this is just a method. I'm just showing you a couple of ways. This way also we can create. And for this particular roof, this method is true. So we will keep it as it is. Fine. But this particular another roof, this two roof, I will show you with a different method. Fine. So I will just come here, go to edit, and yeah, sloping roof material has been already assigned to this. So fine, we have created this particular roof, and I'll just go to planes level, and now I will just say that wall. And I will come here and just select this particular main wall 9 inch and just go to edit type of that and go to edit. Wherein the 9 inch thickness has been given to this and this wall brick texture one. This is a custom texture which I have downloaded from Polyheaven, which has this bump. Okay, and this is the material, which in the sample size is given to be 5 feet. Okay, so this is the material for wall. So I will just say that okay, okay, apply and okay. And I will just create a cube wherein the base constraint is planes level and top constraint is first floor with a top offset of 0. Okay. Now, temporary, I'll create this particular cube with finish with exterior from here to rectangle from here to here. Okay. And then we just go to planes level. CC. Yes, that particular wall has been created. But now you see that there is a corner window over here. There is a corner window which is not taking into consideration the column part. So how to create this particular corner window in Revit? So that is the next thing that we are just going to create. So I'll just go to planes level and herein I will CC and I will just hide this particular floor plate, hide in view. Uh, Let me just select all of this. No, but actually that is the wrong way. Fine. So I will just select individually and just say that hide in view by elements, hide in view by elements so that it won't get selected where during the modeling process and it won't uh, yes, so hide in view by elements and I will select all this and temporary hide in view till we elevate the walls. Okay, hide in view by elements and all this. Actually, I can hide the category only. No, but hiding the category won't allow us to create the another floor plates if even if indeed we want to create it. I'll just say that hardened view by element. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and with this now, I will come to this particular junction. And with this modify, I'll click on this wall join. With wall join, I will just select this particular thing and say that disallow. Okay, and with that particular thing disallowed, I will just drag this here and drag this particular wall here. Next, I will just say that WA wall. And under this curtain wall, I will select this particular curtain wall and go to edit type. Okay, and herein, I will just duplicate this, calling it curtain wall corner dark glass. Dark glass. Okay. Now, if I just say that okay, I will just say that WA and herein I have already that particular wall type transferred from that particular project. How did I create this particular wall? This is nothing but just a basic wall, the basic generic wall of 8 inch, which I have given, duplicated and given a thickness of 1 inch and given it this dark glass material, this particular dark glass material. And that is how I have created this particular, converted a wall into a glass wall. Okay. And now under this particular curtain wall, dark corner glass, I will just go to edit type. Okay, I will just go to edit type, and under this, I will just check on this automatically embed and reference that particular glass wall over here, and just say that apply and okay. With the base offset of plinth level, say base offset, I will just say that 15 inches and top constraint first floor with minus 15 inches. Okay, I will just draw this particular wall 1 to 2. Sorry, from here, I guess, yes, 1 to 2, and then from same, yes, okay. So you see that here, this particular curtain wall has been created, but we need to get rid of this particular element. So I will just go to plinth level, click this particular point, and just drag it. Okay, so that particular element is eliminated, and with that, I just say that join this to this. Okay, fine. So this is how we can create corner glass window in Revit. Furthermore, I will just go to this particular print level. I can just select this particular thing, tab until I select this, unpin this, and move it to the exterior most part. Okay. And just like this, I will select tab for his, unpin this as well, and move it from this point to this point, and just say that unjoin. Yeah, that's fine. And just say that 3D. Yeah, okay. So that particular wall, that element is snapped to the exterior most face. And now if you want, you can host mullions onto this. I'll just go to architecture and mullion and select that particular mullion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this junction you need to work out. Okay, so right now, just to save time, I will just get rid of this and we will keep this only. Okay, I'll go to plinth level and select this particular and drag it a bit, making it bigger in size. Here too, I'll just drag it to this part. Okay, fine. Now that is how we have created this particular corner glass window. Okay, and next, now let's complete this particular four walls. Okay, and achieve this particular thing. Fine. So how to do this particular thing? So for that purpose, I'll just go to first floor, and in first floor, I cannot see the footprints of the plan. So I will just drop down, and here I'll just say that underlay to be plinth level. So yes, so I can see the floor plates, the floor plan. Okay, and with this, I'll just say that wall, and this time I will select this particular wall, main wall RCC, which has been applied the material of concrete texture. Okay, and I'll just say that rectangle, and with that first floor, I'll just say that 0 and unconnected. I will just change it to 2 feet for now, and from here, I'll just create a rectangle location line to be finish face exterior and draw from here to here. Okay. So if I just go to 3D, then this is the way that particular four walls has been created. But now we need to adjust it according to the shape of this particular roof. So how to do that particular thing? So I'll just go to section 1. Okay. And I'll just say that LI, sorry, not LI. I'll just say that select an isolate category, IC. Okay. From here, I will just say that offset. First is that I will offset it 6 inches from the existing construction lines. And from there, I will just offset it 18 inches, which will be equal to beam depth. Okay. And that is how I will just create this particular shape. Just join this to this and join this to this. Okay. And just draw it. Okay. And HR. So with this now, I will select this particular wall. Where is the wall that I created? It's created on the upper segment. Mm, I didn't create that particular four walls, which I created on first floor. Okay, fine. I lost it, I guess. Anyways, I just say that wall and that particular wall, first floor, unconnected height 2 feet. From here, rectangle, finish with exterior, and from here to here, on this part. Yes, and go to 3D. Okay, Fine. Now I'll just go to this particular section, select this particular wall, and just say that edit profile, and just pick lines, pick this particular line, one, two, and pick this one and two. Okay, and join this to this to this, and likewise join this to this. Okay, and unjoin elements. Yeah, that's fine. And I delete this particular line. And that is how I have edited the profile of the wall. Okay, and just say that finish. Now come to 3D. That particular same wall will come on this end also. So I will select this particular wall and just delete it. And select this particular wall, go to first floor. And with that selected, I will just say that DM, mirror it with this center segment and with the copy checked on. I'll just copy it, mirror it from this point to this end, and it slightly displaces. Doesn't matter. I'll just Control M, move. Sorry, M enter and move that particular wall. Okay, and with that, I have created that particular both the walls on both the faces. Fine. Now I need to adjust this particular wall. So first is that I will select both of these walls and just say that attach top base and attach it to that particular roof. And with that attached, now what I'm going to do next is that here this particular wall, yes, okay, fine, doesn't matter. So I will just say that go to section again and select this particular wall and just say that edit profile, but with that you'll be able to edit it. So I can just select it and just drag it till this point, LI. I'll draw a line over here and just say that snap it till this part. Or to be more specific, yeah, fine, that's okay. And just like that, I just draw this particular line from here to here, select this wall, and here I guess, yes, yes, here I need to snap it here. Okay, no, actually, oh, here, sorry, here that was equals to this particular beam depth from this level. From this level, 18 inches, that is beam depth. But here, I will just need to draw that particular line again, construction line. Or actually, we can just take it up to this point. This point, yes, fine. And just drag it and snap it. Snap it. Okay. Yeah, fine. So it's joined. Clear? So this is how you create that particular wall along all the four faces. And then once done, you can select this attach top base, attach it to this wall, select this and attach top base, attach here, select this, attach top base and attach to this, and select and attach top base and attach to this. Okay, so this is how we have created that particular four walls following that particular shape. And this, I guess that join and join this to this. Why is this showing the problem over here? So see, here it is solved, but here, mm, maybe join geometry, join this to this. Yeah, fine. Okay. So join was the issue. Okay, so this is how we have created that particular fold one. Let me just see it in realistic. Yeah, fine, perfect. Okay, now let's come to length level. And here I will just say that WN, that is window. And I already had that particular window, fixed window transferred of that particular size. Mm, that has not been copied, but I will just select this particular 16 cross 24. Height is 2 feet. Default cell height is 3 feet. And height, I will just change it to 7 feet. Default cell height to 15 inches, which would match that corner. And just duplicate it. Uh, what is the width? width is 14. I just changed it to, let's say, 15 inches. And just duplicate this and call it 15 inches. Okay. And just fine. And just place that particular one, two, three, and four windows. Flip the direction. 3D. Yeah, fine. So that particular four windows has also been created. Okay. And I will just go to first floor, plinth level. And here I will just say that DR door. And I will select that particular parametric door, sliding folding type A. What is the high width? This is 14 feet wide, and this B is of 12 feet. So I will select this A type and just say that OK and place that particular door. Sliding folding door with casement and awning window. Clear? And I will select this and just get rid of the sunshade because it already has the roof on the top. So yes, the sunshade visibility, I'll just say check uncheck. Okay. So this particular part has been complete. Clear? Now the same way, we are just going to model the rest of the other elements. And here you see that this particular thing has, I need to go to here also. Yes. So I need to go to plinth level and just say that select this junction and disallow. Click. Okay. And just drag this here, drag this and click this and join this to this. Join this to this. Okay. But again, on the ground beams, it has created a problem. So I need to go to road ground level and HH and select this particular thing, drag it, drag this HH and just join this to this. Okay, this too, I'll just say that HH and this particular point, I need to drag it outside. So that is perfectly, yes, fine. Okay, no issues. And here too, that particular thing has been eliminated. Okay, now just say that HR. Now, yeah, here there is nothing hidden. Fine. So now let's continue with the modeling part of this particular structure. So let me just say that go to plinth level and herein I would just say that wall and here there will be a flat roof. So main wall and again I would just say that main wall 9-inch plinth level and unconnected up to the first floor with the negative offset of minus 18 inches because for beam we are going to have a different wall. Select this rectangle, finish with exterior, draft it from this corner to this corner. Okay. And just say that WA wall and the internal wall. Internal wall again, which has that same material, wall concrete texture. Okay. So that will have the top constraint to first floor. And just draw that one wall from here to here. Draw one wall from here to here. Okay. And just say that DR and just press tab and this particular door 30 cross 84. Okay, one and one. Yeah, okay. And for this part also I need to create the four other walls. Okay, here also you see that it got, so again I need to go to plinth level and you see that I need to drag this here, but I need to road level, select this and drag it here, but it's unnecessarily, I don't know. So just say that disallow join. Okay, and drag this here, drag this wall here, and actually you can now join this to this. Go to plinth, and yes, this is done. But why it is still showing this road level? Yeah, HH, and this also, the ground beams also you need to join this to this. Yes, okay, and HR. Okay, so 3D. and this much part. Okay, fine, clear. Now I just select this four walls. Here and here there is a flat roof on the top of this. So I will just say that copy to clipboard and align to same place. So that will create a copy of that wall to that particular same place. But I will just say that for the constraint for this four walls which has been copied to clipboard would be plinth level and 8 foot and first floor with the top offset of 15 inches or top offset of 3 foot that would act as a parapet. So this four walls has been created. I'll just change it to main wall RCC. Fine, clear, and just go to first floor and VG imported categories, turn it to halftone, apply and OK. And herein, I will just say that architecture, floor architecture, and pathway, balcony, deck, and terrace all are having the same material. So create one and just say that finish and don't attach and go to 3D and come here and just say that modify, join this to this, join this to this. Clear? So this particular portion has been created. Only thing is that I guess that for this four walls, I need to change the unconnected height to top offset to let's say only 15 inches. That would be enough. That would look proportionate because there is no access to this terrace. There is an access, but there is no use of this particular terrace. Okay. And just go to plinth level and WN and select that particular parametric window, which I have transferred from that particular project. Yes. And select this size, not this. Yeah, this. There's only one size. Yeah, fine. Okay. So hold that window over here, one and two. Select that. Select of both DM, that is mirror, and with copy checked on, mirror it from this face to this face, and then go to 3D. Clear? Only is that 1, 2, and 3, 4. Change its cell height to 15 inches. Fine. Let's say that 15 inches is too less, at least to 2 feet. Yeah, fine. Select this window, go to edit type and roofing slate red. I just changed it to slate blue. Yes. Okay. And herein, let me just check if there is anything else. No, nothing else. Okay. And here there is this window. That's it. So I'll come to this face and here I'll just say that WN and select that, this window and just host it. Classical style window. Press tab, space. Yeah. Press space. Yeah, fine. Okay. Just give it a cell height of 1 foot. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this entire part is complete. But what we need to do is that we forgot to give it a door access. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just snap it here. And here there will be a door. Again, that single flush. Yes, fine. 3D. Okay. And if you're not happy with this door, then let's sliding this decorative C. Yeah, I just changed this particular 3D swing angle to 45. Okay, let's just shift this door here. Okay, on this edge rather here. Fine. Okay, so now let's continue with this particular part. Wherein I'll just go to plinth level and I would just say that this particular part wall and I will again select this main wall 9 inch and 1 to 2, but plinth level up till unconnected, or let's say first floor and negative top offset of 18 inches. 1 and 2, 3. This will be entirely one wall from here to here, and that would wall from here to here. And let's complete the shape. Select this and it's flipped by clicking space. Again, this wall, I will stop here. So again, I say that wall joint disallow. Select this wall and stop it at this place. And wall, I draw from here till this point. Okay. And also wall from here to here, this end to this end, and here. And yes. Uh-oh. Because of this joint condition, disallow. CS and draw from here to here. This, I guess that you can take it here. Okay. Again, in the road level floor plan, this particular CC HR reveal hidden elements, I'll just turn off, and HH and this ground beams because we disallowed the junction at that end. So join, select this, join this to this. Yeah, fine. HR. Perfect. Okay. Yes. And wall, but this time I will select this particular internal wall, which wouldn't have the offset, and draw it from this end to this end, and this end to this end, and from here to uh, from here to here. Okay. And all of this, I just say that DR door and that type uh, decorative. See, I will just host that particular door over here. Press space. Yes, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And HR. What is it? Yeah, fine. I guess that you forgot to we forgot to create this particular steps. Though, just say that CS and road level to first floor, not first floor, plinth level, and desired number of staircase, actual tread depth 1 feet, and this. How much is this? 3 foot. So run and actual run width to 3 foot from here to here. Okay, fine, and done. Okay, and with that, I guess that we also need to create, but that will create it later once we unhide the floor plates. Fine, let's go to 3D. Yes, all of this doors, 1, 2, and 3. Just change it to 45. Okay, and I guess that we need a door over here also. So plinth level, and just say that CS create similar and create one. So 3D swing angle is 45. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and length level DR, and I'll just select the single flush 30 cross 80 for this washroom. This is not a parametric door. Okay, now This particular junction also we need to create the corner window of. See, this particular junction, this particular junction. Okay, so let's do that. I just go to 3D. Sorry, not this particular file, but this particular file. And herein, I will just say that wall joints disallow. Okay, and just drag this particular wall over here and drag this particular wall over here and WA and come to that particular curtain wall, corner dark glass. Okay, plinth level, I'll just say that 15 inches, and first floor, what would be its height? Minus 19 inches. Okay, and from here I will just create one, and from here I will create another one. Okay, and I'll select this and just drag. Once done, I'll just say that join this to this and see. Okay, so this corner window has been created, and just select this and move it from this part to this part. Oh, that will. So select this and unpin, and then move it from this part to this part. Just press tab and unpin this as well, and move it from this part to this part. Unjoin. Yes, that's fine. And let's watch 3D. Fine. So the corner glass window has been created here also. Okay, and let's go to plinth level and just say that WN and select that particular. But first, let's say that door DR and select that sliding this particular type. Okay, and just snap it, main door, and then I'll just say that WN window, wherein I'll just select this side light in transom. Okay, cell height I'll just change it to 15 inches and width 5 feet 6 inches. So let's say that 1 and 2. Okay, go to 3D, select both of these windows and say that uncheck show sunshade parameter. Yes, and I'll just say that flip, or let's go to plinth level and just flip, try to flip it, or you cannot flip it, but DM. I just select this DM and copy and check and DM this and just change the swing, the casement window and awning window opposite side. Okay, fine, that's not important. We're just showing you. Okay, fine. And plinth level, come here, DR, and that particular sliding folding door, type A, just create, select this and get rid of sunshade. Okay, fine. W wireframe. Do I have a door over here? No, fine. There is no door. But what is the which windows are present within this particular part? Yeah, fine. So those are the windows. Yeah, okay. So WN and this particular same window, CS. I'll just say that CS 1 and 2 over here and just say that go to 3D, WN and this particular window at the height of cell height 1 and 2. I will select all these four windows and change the cell height to, let's say that 2 feet. Oh, no, for this two, since this was the kitchen windows, so cell height should be 3 feet. Plinth level and 3 feet. Yeah, fine. So what is the constraint? The road level name, plinth level. Yes, fine. Okay, and this both, that's fine. Okay. And those same windows will appear here also. Two, one of them. Yeah, fine. I'll just say that select this and just say that CS and create similar. 3 foot. from plinth level. Okay, fine. Now here at this particular point, we need to create a corner window which will have a ventilation also. So see, this is going to be the that particular window. This see if I just press HR and if you just watch, I'm not able to visualize. Here on the top, you'll be able to visualize. See, it would be window like this. Clear? A corner window with this particular ventilation. So I'll just keep undo again until I can see this much. Just say that yes. Okay. Oh, we forgot the dormer window over here. A dormer window over here. Yes, fine. So let's just complete that particular thing. Okay, this is having offset top offset of minus 260 inches. So I will just come to the particular plinth level. And first is that I will create that particular corner window with the ventilation at this point. So modify and just say that disjoin, disallow. Okay, not disjoin, disallow, and just say that create this and drag this. Okay, and just say that wall and curtain wall dark glass. That's fine. So 1 to 2 and 1 to 2. Okay, and just select this and just drag it. Oh, sorry, this particular point, and drag it. Okay, here you can stretch it. And here I'll just say that WN and load family. And I'll just go to US, Windows, and this lures window. Okay, and I will just host it here. The height, I would just keep it right now. What is the height of this? Uh, mhm. So this would come at the cell height of 6 feet. Yeah. So this particular window, I'll just go to plinth level. And first is that I will just press tab, unpin this, press tab, unpin this as well, and select this and move it from this point to this point, and select this and move it from this point to this point to this point. Unjoin. Yes, fine. Okay. And then I will just select this and drag it till this point and just go to 3D. Select this particular both and just say that the base offset to be 6 foot and first floor with the top offset of minus 2 feet. So that would create that particular same constraint because this has a cell height of 6 foot and its own height is 2 feet. Okay, so we have to match the lintel of 8 feet. So I will just select this also and just say that 6 feet and first floor with the minus top offset of minus 2 feet. Done. So with that, we have created this particular corner window with that particular lures, this ventilation. Okay, and once done, you can say that join this to this. Okay, great. Okay, and once this dormer window we forgot to create over here, so how to do that particular thing? I will just come to the particular first floor, and here I just say that wall, and I would just say that this main inch RCC 9 wall, and create a rectangle and draw this particular wall, saying that the create it on first floor with top offset of let's say that 3 feet for now, and up to unconnected, its own height should be 5 feet. So just create a cube. Okay, let's go to 3D and check. Yeah, fine, perfect. Delete this particular wall. Okay, and on the top of this, let me just go to first floor. Say that this to be a little bit wider. Okay, And on the top of this, I will just say that architecture, roof by footprints. And I would just say that pick walls with the overhang of 2 feet. Let's create one, two, three. 2 feet is, I guess, too much. 1 feet was enough. So one, two, three, and last one is the line that I would like to draw. And from this two, I will just uncheck this define slope and just say that finish and don't attach and go to 3D. But where has that been created? HH. I that has created a first floor, but I will have to give a weight of 5 feet, even more, 8 feet. And yes, and HR. Okay, I'll have to lower it down. I'll have to lower this particular roof. So I will just say that let it be 6 foot. Yes, fine, clear. Okay, and then I'll just select this one, two, and three, and just say that attach top base and attach. Okay, so that particular thing has been created. Now, just what we need to do is that you can make it 7 feet, I guess. With 7 feet, it will no 7 feet is 6 foot 9 inches. 6 foot 9 inches. Yes, this particular top shouldn't touch. Let it be 6 foot 6 inches. That's fine, perfect. And with that, I will just say that modify, and you have this join and join roof. Select this edge and select this roof. So that will join, okay? And select both of these walls and just say that attach top base and attach it to this wall. Clear? So with that, I will just say that HH, and we have created that particular donor window. Only thing is a bit we need to get rid of this. So how we will do that? I'll just say that HR, HL, and first is that I will select all this walls. One, let me just press HH. Where did this walls goes? HR. This walls got eliminated. CC. And what mistake did I made? Just click undo. Undo a couple of times. Yes. This wall. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. This walls cannot attach to this roof. Otherwise, it will go down. It will lower down. So what we need to do in this case is that just select these two walls and oh, sorry, these two walls. Just drag it a little bit inside 3D. Yes, fine. That's fine. So that is gone. Now with this, I'll just say that HL and just select this particular three walls, HH, 1, 2, and 3. Ah, CC, select this 1, 2, and this three walls, and attach top base, wherein I will, instead of top, I'll just say that base, and I'll attach the base of this walls to this particular roof. Okay, and with that, now, if you just watch from here, this is still remaining. So attach top base and attach its base to this roof. Yeah, fine. We need to create a dormer cut over here. So how to do that particular thing? So herein, I'll just go to architecture and dormer. Select this and select the two faces. Pick walls, roof and edges wireframe. One and just another one. So this will be a little bit difficult for you guys to visualize, but I'll just say that finish. Dormer cut not performed. Okay. CC. Oh, yeah, cut not yet performed. So dormer, select this and pick walls and edges, wireframe, and select this. Select this. And yes, also select this one and two. and this, the inside of this, inside face of this. So delete this, TR, join this to this, and join this to this, and have a closed shape. And yes, with this, if I just say that CC and just say that finish, so you see that the dormer cut has been performed perfectly. And with this, I will just say that select this CS, create similar and a lower size of this. And I will just host that particular window over here. Okay. And I guess that I still need to lower it down a bit. So height, height of this particular window, I'll just say that 2 feet. Apply and OK. Fine. And just give it a cell height of, let's say that 5 feet. So that will elevate. Just move it a bit in the center. Instead of 5 feet, let's just say that 4 feet. 6 inches. 4 feet, 6 inches. Okay, fine, perfect. So that dormer window has been created. R enter, that is realistic. And you see that this particular thing is completely done. CC R enter and HR. Okay, I will select this particular construction lines and just say that I select category. And I will select all of this and delete this because those are the construction lines so that we don't need it anymore because the modeling part of that particular portion has been done. Okay, fine. So now let's proceed on further with this particular part. Also, I will select this and CS and host that particular, but select a smaller size of that. What happened? So let's say that door DR, and select the sliding folding, but a smaller size of that. So that particular door is hosted here and click OK. Just say that I don't need the sunshade. And just type A is smaller or B is smaller. I don't remember. Yeah, type B is smaller. Fine. And just move it a bit until it's get properly. Fine. Still need to reduce the size of it. The width, I guess that needs to be 10 foot. Apply. And the whole window will parametrically expand and adapt to this particular sizes, wherein this sliding folding panels also and this casement and awning window, everything will update. But it will just take a bit of time to regenerate because it's very complete parametric and very heavy module. Uh, this went too small. I guess that the sliding folding door width, I need to reduce it to 5 feet. Then only that this will adjust. Yes, perfect. Okay, and I'll just say that okay, fine, no issues. Let's open up this particular window. Just say that awning window to be 45 and casement window to be 45. Yes, okay, opens up. Fine. And what happened with this junction? Yeah, in order to, so I'll just go to plinth level and herein for this particular junction, I will just say that drag this over here. Okay, and still on the road level, this is yet to be, and just say that join this to this, and then just say that modify and join this to this. Yeah, HR 3D. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now with this, we are completely done with the ground floor. Only thing is that we need to post this particular walls, this particular concrete walls, reinforced, which will act as a beam. This patch, this exists over here also along the entire. See, it is acting as the design element over here. Okay, fine. So let's just say that minimize, and I would just go to, or why go anywhere? I can just select this particular walls one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. Okay. And just say that copy to clipboard and just say that align to same place. So that will create a copy of that particular wall, the instance of that particular wall at same place. I would move it from let's say that base offset to 8 feet from plinth level and up to first floor, 0. So you see that delete instance. Yes, fine. Okay. So all that particular walls are created. I will just change it from main wall 9-inch to main wall RCC. Okay. So this is how you can use the functions of Revit to do the efficient modeling. Okay. And I guess that this one wall didn't elevate. So let's say that copy to clipboard, align to same place and identical instances, that's fine. But I will just change this to 8 feet and this to 0. Instance of 24 cross 24 is not cutting anything. क्या problem है? Fine. So let me just go to this particular plinth level and herein, let me come here and just saying that the underlay, I will just change it to none. Okay. And the view range, I will just change it to 9 feet and 9 feet. Apply and okay. So this particular 24 cross 24 has had a height of 2 feet, width of 2 feet, and default cell height of its own height is, I guess, yeah, height is 2 feet. And what is the cell height? Cell height is also 8 feet. So why is it? Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, no issues. This, I guess that. Mhm. So this, yeah, these two internal walls are creating a problem. Let us drag it temporary. And I'll just say that disallow. Yes. And just drag this particular here. And then just drag this to this part. Okay. And then just say that join this to this. 3D. And let me just see. Okay, fine. And with that, I will just go to plinth level and create this particular wall main RCC and just say that CS and draw from here to here. Yes, highlighted wall overlap. That's fine. Okay, but that is how we have solved that particular junction, which was creating a problem. Plinth level and yeah, first floor. Now this particular thing is yeah, match. Okay, okay, fine. And with this, now you can select this particular wall and just drag it and join and 3D. Okay, complete. Fine. And what we need to do next is that we need to elevate the first floor of this particular structure. For that purpose, I will just select this particular AutoCAD floor plan and I will snap it to first floor. And then I'll just go to first floor level and CC. Okay. And what I'll do is that I will just take a reference point and snap this particular floor plate over here. So actually, this floor plate, we can directly take this floor plate, but fine, let's just take this. So I will just say that RP reference plane, and I will find a common point. So this is that particular common point. So here I will just draw a reference plane and just say that align this to this face with this face. Okay, so that is how we have snapped the AutoCAD floor plan, displays the AutoCAD floor plan in order to match the floor footprints. Now this particular wall will stop at this point in this case, and this particular wall will stop at this point because here there will be a complete wall. See, okay. So let's start with the first floor. So I will just close this particular plinth level and come to first floor and elevate this particular walls. So I will just go to WA and herein I will just select this particular main wall 9 inch. First floor 0 up till terrace level with the top offset of, let's say that, -2 feet for now, which would make its unconnected height 8 feet. Okay, and I will just say that I will create a wall from here till this point and till this point. Oh, again it joined. So you see that we have to go to this particular and just say that disallow and unjoin the geometries and drag this. And again say that CS and continue from that path and snap it. Just the snap point is not perfect. So let's select this from here and just say that TR and join this to this. But still this is wall joined with Revit is really disallow and yes. And just drag this particular wall here and just drag this particular point over here. Or actually now you can join. Okay, fine. And just say that CS create similar and let me first change this underlay to let's say that none. So that will make the plan floor plate clear. Okay, and from this I'll just say that CS and draw this particular wall only up till this point and leave it. The reason being I'll just explain you once we proceed with the modeling part. And here I will just create a complete rectangle from here to there. Yes. Okay. And also this particular wall, I will just continue from here to this point. And we will elevate only this much portion. So I will just say that wall, draw this, okay, and draw this, TR and join this to this. Yeah, fine. Okay, and let me just check 3D. Okay, yes. So here, a beam will continue at that particular point. So this, I will just come here and just say that wall. And with this wall to first floor, but with the base offset of -18 inch, it will act as beam up till unconnected and only 15 inches. Because on the top of that, we are going to host a glass here, curtain wall. Okay. So I will just say that from 1 to 2 and wall from 1 to 2. That's not visible. That's fine, but it has been created. That's okay. Perfect. Just click this and click space. So that will invert the direction. Select both of this and change it to main wall, RCC wall, and give it a unconnected name. Yeah, unconnected, but it would have offset of, I think, 15 inches plus 18 inches. So 15 plus 18 is how much? 23 inch. Yeah, it's fine. So that will elevate it. Okay, perfect. Clear. No issues. We can, in order to match this, we can just say that mm, unconnected to, yeah, fine. Let's leave it as it is right now. And let's proceed on further. Then we will see it later. Now I'll just come to this particular first floor and herein I will just create the floor plates. So I will first, in order to create the floor plate, I need to go to plinth level, but I cannot find the footprints. So it doesn't matter. What I will do is that I will come here to architecture and stairs and create that particular monolithic steps. I'll just go to edit type and create a duplicate of that. Also, I will just create a duplicate of this. Okay. And for this, I will just keep it smooth and structural depth. I'll just keep it 6 inches. Apply and OK. The same material, apply and OK. And the actual run width, I'll just keep it 4 feet. And from first floor to terrace. Sorry, from ground floor, from plinth level to first floor, that would make it desired stair height 10 feet. And within that, I want 18 risers because I know that these are 18 risers drafted. So I'll just say that run and with run left, I create from here to here here to here, here to here, and here to here. And 18 riser, and just say that hit the checkbox and finish. Okay. So a staircase has been created going from ground floor to that particular level. Only thing is that I would select this particular stairs, go to edit type, and within this particular structural thickness, I will just say that select this and give it main wall concrete. Oh, sorry, no, black stone, I guess. Black stone. Yes, and the same uniform one material. Okay, apply and okay. And I can select this particular steps, edit steps, and within the staircase, within this particular staircase, why is it not? Okay, fine, doesn't matter. I just select this particular staircase, HI, and just say that railing, railing, and place on stair ramp on tread. I will select this particular glass panel bottom fill and just host a railing. Okay, and just delete it from this end. And for this railing, I'll just go to edit type. Okay, and this elliptical, I'll just change it to sash. Apply. Okay, and where else? Okay, fine. That's enough. You can also change the material of this intermediate rails by going to the properties, edit type properties of that particular rail structure, and then applying that material. But that is not important actually. So we will just proceed on further and just say that HR. Okay, with this now we have reached up to this point, and I guess that this particular wall, uh, and this is 8 feet. Why is this all the beams? I guess that there is a problem with the walls and beams. I guess for beams, I set the base offset to be 8 feet, which would actually be sorry. I just select this HI and HI, this particular beams, this walls that are acting as a beam. For all this particular beams, it is conflicting with the wall. So I guess that for all this particular beams, the base offset for this particular beams, I just deselect this. The base offset would be only minus 18. Oh, sorry, 8 foot 6 inches, I guess. Mm, just say that HR. Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. So it is done. Fine. And this particular one, I will just, I by mistake selected it. I will just say that minus 18 inches and unconnected height 1 foot 12. Yeah, fine. So it will fall at place. Yeah, fine. Okay, perfect. No issues. And then for this particular one beam, I will just select and make it continue here. While going to the ceiling plan of plinth level, I will just come here and select this particular VG. Actually, let's hide this particular AutoCAD drawing here. And with that, this not main wall, I will select here. And if I want to see this wall, then because of the view range, I'm not able to see. Let me just change this particular view range, edit, and just change it to 9 feet. And with that, yeah, see, so this main wall RCC, which will act as a beam. So I will just continue it. And yes, okay, perfect. And likewise here also, yes, okay. And here that's fine. There's the door. But on the top of the door, that beam is missing. So I need to go here and join this to this. Select this and join this to this. Yeah, fine. Okay, perfect modeling. No issues. Yes. Okay. So now I will just close this particular plinth level, floor plan, roof plan, ceiling plan of plinth level, and come here to first floor. Okay. And I'm just going to say that I would say that FA balcony pathway pathway, balcony, deck, terrace. And I'm just going to say that rectangle and create one from here to here. Actually, all the way till this point. Yes. And also that same floor plate will come here as well. Okay. And just say that finish and don't attach. Okay. I will just say that FA, shortcut for floor. I will select this particular private areas and draw this rectangle and draw the floor plate for bedroom. Finish, don't attach. Okay. And FA and public areas, which would be this entire. Okay. And just say that finish, don't attach. And the FA washroom floor plate in rectangle and just say that finish and okay and don't attach. So this is how we have created the floor plates for that particular first floor. You see, R enter. Okay. Yes. Perfect. And if you want, you can draw a beam over here also on underneath of this particular passage. Okay. And this is perfect. You don't have any issues, right? Okay. So I will just go to again the ceiling plan of plinth level. Okay. And I will select this particular CS and draw it from this point to this point and this point to this point. Okay. This is a structural consideration. So the actual height and its dimension will be decided by the structural engineer. I am just taking the basics and just considering the ideal situation. Okay. And I will just come here, model, and modify and join this to this and join this to this. Okay. So while going to plinth level, you see that this is the beam network. Apart from this floor, this is the beam network for that particular first floor. And I just say that height category. So this is the beam network. Okay. Wherein this are the internal walls, wherein if you want, you can create a beam as per the structural need. You can make this beam continue, but that is again a structural concern. Okay. Yeah, fine. So now the most important and interesting part of this particular exercise is the creation of these two roofs. This will have a flat roof. This particular, no, this will, yeah, this particular thing will have a flat roof. I will first come to here and join this particular internal wall. Yes. And yeah, okay. So this particular portion will have flat roof and this will have a sloping roof. So let's just first complete with this. So I'll just go to first floor and herein I would just say that architecture and roof by footprints and that basic roof 6 inches. I will just say that pick lines and one, two, three, four, five, and six. TR and join this to this. And for all the segments, I'll just say that define slope unchecked. And for only this one segment, I'll say that the define slope checked. And let's just see that. Oh, I actually made a wrong. I will just say that define slope unchecked and define slope checked for this portion. Okay. So the particular roof is pretty much high. And if I want to edit footprints, and this will actually this is correct, but the slope is not correct. So I need to go to south elevation and select this, move this point from here to here. Okay, that's correct. And just say that edit footprint and select this and just give it a gentle slope. UN and just say that slope and just convert it to degrees, rounding up to 2 decimal places. Apply. Okay. Select this and just give it a gentle slope of let's say something like 15. Don't attach. Okay. But again, then not road ground level, but just snap it to first floor. 0. Hmm. So now I'll just go to south elevation and then adjust this, move it from this point to this point. Yes, perfect. But the slope is still, I will just give it a gentle slope of 5 degrees. Hmm. Again, we need to adjust it. So wireframe, select this and move it until we see its CC and just say that select this and move it from here to there. Actually, you can do this particular thing with modify sub-elements, wherein you can just enter the heights you want at that particular portion. But that's fine. We have achieved it. I have created what I wanted. Okay, so with this now, I will just select this particular one, two, and attach top base and attach and join. Mhm. This has eliminated that particular part because this beam was continuously drawn. So just actually, in order to join this particular wall with this roof, you see that this wall is in continuation joined to the corresponding this wall. So I just say that H to H, and you see that this particular walls and this wall is joined. And even if it's joined, it is getting inserted inside, and here it's joined. So we need to break this. Then only it will join with that particular roof. So what I will do is that I will where I can see those plinth level. Oh, yes, okay. And I just hide this particular roof temporary. And yes, from here, I will just drag this particular part. Okay. And extend this here. See, there is a lot of shuffling and changes you have to do while modeling with Revit time to time. And I will just snap it here and I'll just snap it here. Again, this is join. So I will just say that mm, select this and just say that disallow join. Okay, and just drag this outside and drag this here, drag this point here. Okay, and then I'll just say that join this to this. Okay, and with this now you see that these elements are separate. This particular elements are separate and no more connected to the corresponding wall. So with that, if I just press HR until we see that particular roof. And now if I select this one, two, and three, one, sorry, one, two, and three, and just say that attach top base and attach. Joining again, this is creating a problem. So, what is the issue? Maybe let's elevate this particular roof a little bit. Yes. So now, okay, yeah, perfect. So now won't create a problem. Or actually, 8 foot 6 inches will also do the job. Yes. Let me just do it one step by step. Attach. Yes. Attach. Okay. And attach. Yes. Finally, we are done. Okay. And R enter. And yes, we have that particular roof. Now let's just try to say that 8 foot 3 inches. Okay, fine. So that's perfect. Okay, and I will just go to this particular print level and uh, we need to create a. So I will just say that turn on this bulb and I will just say that unhide in view by elements and just turn this bulb again and just select this particular thing and edit boundary and I'll add over here and just say that finish. Okay. And then I'll again say that actually now it can be unhidden because we have almost completed all the, so everything of this, I can just say that select and unhide in view by elements and just turn off the bulb. Yeah, fine. So everything is visible now. Perfect. And with this now, I will come to this particular prints level here and you see that I can just go to architecture column and column architecture. And we already have loaded that particular Doric column. Where to load it from? Load family and you can properly extracted your libraries, go to libraries, English Imperial US. And under that, go to columns. This is architectural column. Under that, you will find this Doric column. Okay. And with that, I will just place it wireframe. One, I will just place it, what is, which, yeah, this is, I need to go to road ground level and just say that column and column architecture. Yes. And one, place one over here. Yes. Automatically is all. That's fine. Okay. And then I will just say that I want to place it to plinth level and place two over here. One and two. Okay. This actually was supposed to be at road ground level. Yeah, fine. 3D. Okay, yeah, because of its height constraint, plinth level till first floor. Yes. And this to be road ground level up till first floor. And we can actually select this particular column also and attach top base and attach. Okay, clear. So we are done. Okay. So now the interesting part is this particular thing to design the roof of this particular thing. Okay. If I just join this particular thing here, the reason of not joining it is that you'll just witness once we proceed with the modeling part. And I will right now just say that select this and join this to this and join this to this. Again, say that join. Okay. And select this and keep it. Okay. So now the roof on the top of this particular walls is this. You see the footprints of this particular roof. Okay. But essentially, I want this particular roof having so much inclination with the pitch over here. This is the pitch, and I want to slope it so much over here and till the particular this part. Okay. So this can also be done couple of ways. One way I already showed you for this particular roof, modify sub-elements. But creating this roof with that way, wherein if I just say that modify sub-element will distort the thickness of the roof. Okay, and you will not have a uniform thickness of 6 inch. If you want to have a uniform thickness of 6 inch, then you have to create the construction lines of that particular slope and then play around with this angle. See, this is 21 point and this is 45. Okay, and also you see that this particular base offset from level is 1 foot. Okay, so I'll just show you that how to create this particular roof. So I will just come here and first first way I will just say that come to architecture and I will draw a reference plane over here. Okay, a reference plane over here and take this particular section over here. Okay, a little bit. And here also there will be a beam on the top of this. Here there will be a beam, which is right now not constructed. We have just laid the wall, but we still need to create the beams, which will be having a slope, which will be sloped. And also this wall will slope. Okay, so this is right now having an unconnected height of 8 feet. Okay, first let me just go to this particular first floor and herein I will just say that PK pick a plane and pick this particular plane and go to that particular section 1. Okay, so CC. Now here, this is the this particular thing. This is yeah, this I don't want to see this particular thing. I wanted to see this. Here there will be a this particular same beam. Here I will just say that copy to clipboard, align to same place. That will create an instance of that at the same place. But I will just snap it, saying that the top constraint. I will just say that this to be first floor and the top constraint to be terrace. So that will be snapped at this particular location. Okay. So now I need to draw the construction lines that how what height I want of that particular roof at which place. So I will select this particular four walls and temporarily hide it. Okay. So this particular roof with the pitch over here at this point, I would like to say that Li. Since the reference plane is selected, I can draw on this particular face. And from here, I want it to 1 feet 6 inch high. Okay. And here, I need to draw the reference lines for to, let me just go to first floor. Okay. And just draw reference line, one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here. This will be the points where the roof heights will change, and one over here. Okay, following the profile of this particular roof, I have created this particular reference lines. Okay, so now I have the reference lines, and I will say that I want the height of 6 feet over here, or let's say 6 feet 6 inches. Okay, so this will decide the slope of my roof here, and at this point, I want the height of 1 feet. Okay, and draw this particular line. Okay, so this will be the slope of my roof with my pitch over here at this point. Okay, so what I need to do, I will just come to this particular first floor, and herein, if I just say that floor, sorry, roof by footprints, and rectangle, and draw this particular rectangle line from actually from here to here, and again line, and 1 to 2 and 3, and TR, and join this to this. So this will be my roof. Okay. I will just say that get rid of define slope. And from this point, I will just move it from here to there. So it will be properly placed where it is supposed to be. Okay. Now, if I just try to manually add with this slope, I will just finish. So this will be added to first floor. I'll just move it to terrace. So with this, it is added over here. Okay. But now if I want to manipulate the points, I will just say that modify sub-elements. Okay. And I will again go to this particular terrace floor plan. And herein, I will just say that modify sub-elements and add split line. And I have the reference line wherein this would be of the wall and this would be of that particular pitch. This would be another point where the height will change. This or this. I made a mistake. Sorry. So I will just select this and say that edit footprints and go to first floor, and this will join here. Yes, fine. And just say that finish, and then come to the rest level and just say that modify sub-element. Yeah. So here also there will be modify sub-element and add split line, and here also there will be one point. Okay. Modify sub-element, and I hope that here there are not only one point. Delete. Yeah, fine. Okay. Okay. So with this now, if I just go to section 1, select this roof and just say that modify sub-elements. I will just select this point. Where do I want that point? Here. And select this. I want it here. Select this and I want it here. Select this. I want it here. Select this and I want it here. And also I have one more point here, but I cannot see because of the view range. So I'll just go to this particular first floor and select this particular section and drag it till this point actually. And then go to section. So see, modify sub-elements, select this point and drag it here, select this point, drag it here, select this point and drag it here. And likewise, you have all these corresponding points. Which way I need to snap? Oh, this I was supposed to snap it here. Okay. So with this, we have created that particular slope. See, that particular pitch and that roof we have created. The one that I wanted, which followed the construction line. But with this, what will happen? What will happen is that with this particular way, if I just go to this particular section one, and if you just go to modify and with this align dimension, if I just measure it from here to here, you see that it is no more 6 inches. And forget about this. If I just measure it from here to here, then it is absolutely distorted. So this is the incorrect method for drawing the roof when it has such pitch, such sharp angle pitch. It was true for this. It was true for this, wherein the thickness was maintained and retained. But here it loses its thickness. So what, how to manipulate this particular thing? Okay, so again, I will just come to this particular terrace level, sorry, not terrace level, first floor. And I will just say that architecture and roof by footprints. And just say that pick one, two, three, four, sorry, one and four. Okay, join this to this, select this and delete this. Okay, all select all of this and just say that define slope uncheck. Okay, and right now just create a flat roof. One, move it from this reference point to this reference point. And not why flat roof? Okay, we need to define the pitch, but how will you define the pitch? With the help of this particular section and this lines, wherein you see that the angle between this two, it is sloping over here, this here and here. So the pitch will be, the slope will be designed here, sorry, on this segment and on this segment. This two segment, the slope will be designed. But how much slope? How much slope it will be? So I will just go to this particular section one and I will just say that angular dimension. So angular dimension, and I'll just take dimension. This is 49.47. So 49.47. So 90 minus 49.47. How much does it give? I just do it in a calculator on my mobile. 90 minus 49.47. So that will give 40.53. So that will be the slope on this edge. I'll just go to terrace, select this, and just say that define slope. How much? 40.53. Okay. This will be the slope of this edge, and on this edge, how much it will be? Again, come here, measure this 66.67. So 90 minus 66.67, that will give you 23.33. Okay. So I will just come here, define slope, and that would be 23.33. Okay. And with this, you see that if I just finish, then the slope will be achieved. The slope will be achieved. The slope is achieved. It is following the slope, but it's not at perfect height. So what to do? So in that case, I will just say that edit footprints, go to terrace level, not reflected ceiling plan, but just go to terrace level. And herein, you see that you have a height offset of 6 foot. This is 6 foot. Align from here to here. This is 6 foot, and this is 1 foot. Because I know that I have drawn this construction line, I know that it is 6 foot. So I will just select this and just say that slope of 40.53, but offset from roof base to 6 foot. And this is 1 feet. This is 1 feet, I know. So terrace, I select this and be offset from roof base to 1 feet. And that will automatically, when you finish this, you will be amazed to see that automatically the pitch will follow the construction lines. And not only this, if I just measure it from this to this, it is 6 inches, and this to this, it is 6 inches, and they're uniform slope. Perfect. Got it? Now, what we just need to do is that press HR, and you need to create the walls which would follow this particular walls. just as we did for this segment. Again, you have to do it for this segment as well. Okay. So I will just say that select this vertical, but that's not tough. That's not the hardest part is done. I will just select this and just say that attach top base and attach. Okay. You can reduce this beam depth as per the structural consideration. Right now, I'm just taking it, let's say that 9 feet. Okay, fine. Okay, now we need to adjust this. So I will just select this four walls. One, two, three. Okay, this three walls. And I will just say that this to be minus 5 feet. And I will lower it down because I need to draw the wall of which we are going to edit profile of in order to make this follow the pitch and this particular slope. So I will just say that copy to clipboard, align to same place. That will create an instance of that at same places. I will just turn it to main wall RCC, and at the same time, I will just give it a base offset of 5 feet and up to terrace with the offset to 0. So with this, we have created this 1, 2, and this 3 walls, of which we are just going to change the profile of in order to match this particular slope in a such a way that it would have the depth of 18 inches, which would act as a beam. Okay, so first is that I will select these two walls and just say that attach top base and attach that. Uh, Select this and this. Okay, first let's select this wall, attach top base and attach. Yes, that's gone. This, I just say that attach top base and attach. Okay, this is already attached. And now this particular wall, one wall, I would just say that edit its profile and just say that H fill hidden line and draw the construction lines 1 to 2 and 1 to 2. Okay. Say that offset is equals 18 inches. That's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, and just join this to this, join this to this, join this to this, join this to this, and join this to this. Okay. And just delete this particular line. With that, we have edited the profile of that particular wall. Okay. It failed. And one line remains, which needs to be deleted. Okay. And then let's just say that finish. Okay. Highlighted was overlap. Yes, that's fine. R enter. Okay. Clear, everybody? So this is how you manipulate in Revit. But again, this particular wall, which is starting from 5 feet, we need to adjust this as well. So what would be its height? So that would be Li. And I will just select this and snap it. Okay. Not perfect wireframe. And yeah, it's perfect. Whatever issue. Select this and snap it. Why just a little bit of small sliver? Delete. Select this and just change it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's close enough. So and select this particular wall, this bottom wall, and just say that attach top base and attach it with this wall. Perfect. Select this particular wall. First is this wall. So I will just say that select this wall, lower this down a bit. Yes, this is fine. This is fine. This is perfect. Okay. This is perfect. I would actually like to go to first floor and take this wall over here. Okay. Just draw and just say that this join, disallow join. Yes. And just drag this as well. Select the bottom wall and drag that as well. 3D. Okay, fine. So this wall is separate, I guess. No. Mm, this wall needs to be continued till this point. So terrace, not terrace, but first floor. I cannot see that particular wall. Mm, where I'll be able to see that particular wall? 3D. And let me just lower down this wall a bit. Okay. And select this particular wall. Let me change it to 4 feet. Okay. Go to section. Yes. Okay. I got it. Roughly adjust it and then select this particular wall and attach top base and attach it with this wall. Okay. So now only this particular wall remains. This particular wall remains. And I'll just say that edit profile HL. And I will just say that. Or actually, we don't even need to edit profile. You can just say that select this particular wall and attach top base and join it with this wall. It will automatically accept the shape. Fine. So this is how we are done. This particular point, this junction is creating a problem. I need to solve it. Mhm. I will just uh let me just say that this particular wall is first floor with the base offset, so I should be able to see it in first floor plan. Well, yeah, see, this is the point where it is. And this particular, I'll just snap it here. Go to 3D. Okay, absolutely perfect. Okay, and with this, you can again join it to have one uniform. Okay, so this is how we have constructed this particular roof. And this roof, by mistake, this should be snapped till this point, edge only. Yeah. Okay, so HR, and you see that we have completed that particular sloping roof. Okay, now important is that how would you create the roof which would be on the top of this particular segment? So again, for that purpose, I'll just go to first floor and just say that architecture, roof by footprints, and rectangle, and I would create this particular roof lines, and I know that it is having an overhang. Actually, here also. Actually, this roof will come till this. Yeah, fine. That was the, sorry, absolutely sorry. 1 to 2, and join this to this. Drag this as well. Okay, and join this to this. But get rid of slope from all the segments. Only these two segments will have the defined slope check, and how much it will be? 42.5. Because I have created the construction lines of that and I know that it would be 45, 43.42.5. Okay. Just like we created the construction lines of this particular roof, you have to again go to this elevation and create the construction line wherein this is the pitch and you have to decide the slope. Okay. Just to save time right now, I'm not getting into it. Okay. And with that, I just say that HL, where is the roof? Oh, yeah, it is here. So I just go to terrace and snap it from first floor, not terrace, from this, move it from this particular point to this point. Okay. And with that, I will just come here to 3D and just say that finish and don't attach. Okay. So that is the roof that has been created to first floor. I will just snap it to terrace. And once snap to terrace, I will just bring it, lower it down until it intersects this wall. Okay. But for that, I need to create that particular beam wall here on this face. Okay, so we also need to create it here as well, up to that as well. Yeah, fine. So I will just go to first floor and I would just actually let me just go to terrace. No, first floor. I have to create that particular walls on first floor only. So what we will do? Can we select this existing wall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I would just say that copy to clipboard, align to same place. That will create an instance of that at that particular place. And I will just change it to main wall RCC1 and change its base offset to 8 feet and top constraint to terrace level with top offset to 0. So see that wall popped up exactly at the place where it was supposed to be. Okay, so that's how you have to use the functions of Revit to for perfect modeling. Okay, and what I will do this particular wall, I will just say that I'll go to terrace level. I cannot find it. Okay, and you can find the points. I will just drag it till this part. Highlighted walls overlap, fancy wall overlap over here. Uh, I guess that all this wall that we created, one mistake, it didn't follow the base offset of 8 feet. Let me just enter it. Okay. So with this now it is fine. Okay. And with this, if I just select this particular wall, go to top here in 3D itself, HL, drag it till this part. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And R enter. Fine. But here will it come or not? Let me just check. Here, no, here, yeah, here it will come. Yes, fine. Okay. This entire chunk will come. Okay. So I need to create those two walls here as well. So just go to first floor and just change the view range. With that unselected, just change this particular view range to, let's say that 9 feet and 9 feet. Okay. Shall be able to see this particular wall? Yes, main wall RCC 9 inch. And I need to say that CS, create similar, and draw from here to here, draw from here to here, and have a close shape. Okay. Also, I will just go to this terrace floor plan, but I cannot see the. So I need to go to underlay and just change it to first floor. Okay. And with that, I will just HH this. Let me just go to 3D. Yeah, this is fine. This is perfect. And no issues. The only thing is that you need to close this. So terrace and just say that floor, sorry, roof by, or you can actually create a floor plate only because you already have that particular plinth, balcony, deck, terrace. Okay, so just create this. Okay, and just say that finish, don't attach 3D. Fine, so that is closed. Okay, and with this, if you wish, you can just give it a little bit of top offset. But before that, I need to snap this to the intersection of this. So I will just go to this particular section one. Sorry, not section one. I need to create a section here. Okay. And just say that PK, pick a plane. But before that, I need to draw the reference line. Okay. Wireframe. And HH. Yes, this is the page. Pick plane. PK, pick a plane and go to section two. Okay. And I will just select this particular point over here and drag it and snap it here. Fine. Perfect. Okay. Go to 3D. Okay. Absolutely perfect. No issues. And with this, you see that this is also done. This is also perfect. If you want, you can select this 2, 1, 2, and 3 and give it a top offset of 15 inches to act as a parapet. Okay. No issues. Also, I just say that, but this particular thing you cannot copy. We can use this particular, you have to create it here also. We will create it in a while. Fine. First, let me just complete with this particular roof. I'll just select this particular roof and change this to roof type within copy. So I'll just duplicate this and edit, just change this material, slate blue. Okay, okay, apply. Here actually there will be 3D roof tiles. If you want to learn how to create that particular actual 3D roof tile that's the supporting elements, then kindly enroll for this course. So I'll teach you. Now we need to create this particular roof, join this particular roof perfectly with this roof. Wherein if I just say that select this particular roof and H, you see that if the person standing over here will see this particular roof, which is actually not needed. So what we need to do in order to eliminate that? So first is that I will just say that join unjoin roof, select this roof and join it with this particular roof. Okay. Once this particular roof joined, you see that you have this particular wall, which is snapping outside. No, this particular wall, which is snapping outside. This is the So I'll just say that attach top base and attach here. Okay, and get rid of that particular wall. Okay. And here also you have a cavity. So here also you have a cavity. Wherein I will just go to first floor. First go to south elevation and draw a reference plane RP and this much part. I need to create the wall separately in plan. Go to first floor and you have this reference. So first floor and view range, I guess. So just change it back to 4 feet, 6 inches, and 7 feet. And okay. So I can still HR. Yeah. So select this particular wall and just snap it here. Select CS and draw another wall. Okay. And just say that 3D. With that wall selected, the another wall that selected, just you have to divide it into two parts. Okay, because this is one continuous wall. See, HH. This is one continuous wall that you cannot join. So you have to create a different wall. At least this wall I can join it. Yeah, fine. So herein I will just select this and attach top base unattached. So you see that this portion is now hidden. Okay, perfect. And this particular wall, I it was not supposed to be drawn at this. Sorry, attached top base and join. Yeah, fine. We have to create the wall somewhere over here at this particular part to hide that this much cavity. Okay. So, yeah, see, this particular cavity is hidden. This particular cavity is hidden, but we need to draw a wall somewhere over here, which would act and close this particular gap. Okay. So, how to do that particular thing? I will just go to section one, and herein, how would I take the reference? Let me just go to first floor, take this particular section somewhere over here, and this is the point. This is H8. This is the point, which is wherein I need to create a wall in order to hide that. Okay, so now with this, if I just come to first floor, mm, drop this down until this first floor, I'll be able to see it here. Yeah, fine. Okay, so with this, I'll just create a wall, main wall, RCC, and just give it a top offset of 5 feet and draw this wall from here to here. Okay, it is not visible in floor plate, but here, yeah, that's drawn. See, it's drawn. And with this, I can just temporarily adjust it while coming to south elevation. I can just drag it and snap it here. Perfect. Okay. And then I can just select this and attach top base and join. Okay. So this cavity is hidden now. Perfect. Okay. Now, but what we were looking for is that we need to get rid of this particular roof from here, where the person standing here in this balcony shouldn't visualize this roof. So how to get rid of this? So first step was that we join this roof. After joining this roof, we need to go to architecture and create a dormer cut. Select this, select this particular roof, pick wall roof edges, time it to hidden or wireframe, and just select this one and this another edge too. Okay, and with that, just change it to CC. Okay, and just say that finish. Delete instance. Dormer opening cut has not fully performed. So yeah, yes, one segment was left. Pick wall edges and join this to this and join this to this, and just say that finish. Hmm, somehow it is not joining. Hmm, this is really a tricky part. So we will have to try it multiple times until we get it. So I will just say that dormer, select this roof, and then just say that what does it says? Pick a watch this point. Pick a join roof, a side face of the wall, or join face of the roof to define the dormer boundary. In short, it is asking me to define a dormer boundary. I got it, but I am just doing the same one and two. And here, HL. See, this is perfect. Yeah. Then what are the issue? Maybe I select this. Mm, if I join it here, then we cannot draw lines. We can just create. Yes, done. See? Perfect. See? I just click undo. This was it. Okay. CC. Okay. CC. And just say that. This is the roof right now, but the roof is visible. I just say that finish. So the roof is no more visible. Okay. So this is a little bit tricky. You have to perfectly select the edges. Okay, fine. And this is how we have created this particular roof. And with this, I just select this particular line and I see. Okay. And this is the construction line. I'll delete it from here, HR. And perfectly, we have created this particular roof. Okay. Now we just need to define the truss system and add the openings and complete the modeling part of this particular structure. So I will just say that go to first floor or terrace level. Where should I go? Terrace plan. Yes, terrace plan, I guess. Or actually, no. This is got top. Yeah, the top constraint of this is terrace. Fine. So you have to go to terrace plan only. Okay. And with this, I will just say that structure and say that truss. Right now, it says that no truss loaded. Would you like to truss load one? I just say that yes. And I will just go to English Imperial and US and structural trusses. Structural trusses, of which I will just select this particular Pratt Gable Truss 6 panel and just say that open. And with that loaded, I will just, sorry, you see that I will just draft from here to here, okay, and just go to 3D. But nothing is visible because it was drawn wrong. I will just say that truss, and with that line, I will just draw it from this face to this face. And let me just see. Yeah, fine. So that truss system has been created. Okay. I would just select this particular truss system. And right now it is referencing this framing type, W shape, 12 cross 26, all this particular beam. But essentially, in order to reference this timber beams, HR, you have to load the timber beams from structural family. Yes. So see, this is particularly essentially loading, referencing this 6 cross 4 truss top bottom chord, timber 6 cross 4, and this is 1.5 cross 1 inch. So how to load this particular beam? So I will just go to structure and beams. By default, only the blue shape beam is loaded over here. I just go to load family, and from English Imperial US, I will just load structural framing, go to wood, and there I find this family timber and just open it. Of this, I just select this one size 5 cross 5 and just say that okay. Okay. So if I just drop down, then you will be able to find that particular thing under structural trusses, this particular, and I'll just go to edit of that. So you see that this is the truss system. This is the truss system, which you can edit. Annotation categories, show, apply, and OK. You can edit this particular truss system, which has this diagonal webs, top chord, bottom chord, and all this particular things. And you can edit this particular configuration to achieve this. I'll just come here and not this particular file, but this August 23 batch. You see that this particular project is on YouTube under ptscadexpert channel under Revit BIM playlist. Okay. Here, if I just say that, select this particular truss and HI. So this is the same family, timber truss, but you see that I have edited it while coming to this particular family section. And according to my design and my section of truss, I went to this particular truss system, structural trusses, PTS truss, and I just go to edit of that. And it is that same family, but I have just edited its particular drafting part. Okay, this is the same family. Clear? So this is how you can adjust and create your required truss system. Okay, and I will just come here, and right now we want this only. But what is that? I want the did I load the beams, timber beams? Yes, within that structural framing, timber, and it is referencing this 5 cross 5. I'll just go to type properties of that, and I will just rename this, calling it 6-inch cross 4-inch. Change this breadth to 4-inch, sorry, 6-inch, and depth to 4-inch. This would be one, and other again I'll duplicate, calling it 1.5 inch cross 1.5 inch cross 1 inch. Okay, wherein the breadth would be 1.5 and this would be depth would be 1 inch. Okay, and this I just say that apply and okay. Okay, and within this type properties, the structural material is so I will just go to this particular family, edit family, and go to this particular family types and structural material. I will just go to edit and it's instance. So for all the elements, we have to instantly select that each of the element and change the material parameter. I'll just change it to type parameter, apply and okay, apply and okay, and just load it back into the project, override existing version and its parameters. Okay, and with this now, if I just go to the particular timber, this type properties, you see that now it has the structural material for which I will just select this material wood and this bamboo, maybe for this for 6 cross 4, I will let it be wood. This this or this mahogany. Select this, apply and okay. Okay. So now within this particular trust system, I just go to edit and here For top chords, I will just select this set framing and this timber 6 cross 4. Copy. And for bottom chord also, I will select the same 6 cross 4. But for this vertical webs and diagonal webs, I will just select this 1.5 cross 5 and this to be 1.5 cross 5. Okay, and with this will change it. I just go to open. So you see that now it looks perfect. Okay, clear? Now how to adjust this, how to make this particular truss follow the slope of this roof. So for that purpose, I will just go to this particular section and you see that you can see the line drawing of this. So you just need to change this to fine. With that, you can see the actual 3D element. Select this and just get that edit profile. Okay, and with that particular edit profile, I will just select this top chord and pick lines 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and join this with this, and join this with this. TR, and join this to this. Okay, and with this, I will just say that finish. So the roof matches. Okay, the slope matches. Slightly, there is a problem. Mm, Why did this happen? Maybe because this particular line is should be in plan, I guess. Mm, Finish. This should be snapped till here, and this should be snapped till here. Go to 3D. I not this 3D, this 3D, and yeah, see. But no, we need to go to section 2 and now edit the profile and make this particular thing delete, delete, top chord, pick lines, select this and this, join this to this and join this to that and just say that finish. Okay, and you see perfect, absolutely perfect we don't have any issues. 3D. Okay, clear? And now if you want, you could load your glass panel over here, which follows that particular shape, which I have done here. See, I will just come to this particular project. Mm, yes. And here I'll just come here. And you see that on the interior of this particular truss, there is a glass member. But it is nothing but this basic wall, glass wall, the profile of which is edited. I just said that HR. Mm, Not able to see it. Let me just say that CC. And you see that, see, this is the glass. This is that particular glass. And the profile of that has been edited. Nothing has been done, but the profile of that has been edited to match this particular slope. I'll just show you how to create that particular thing. I'll just go to terrace plan and here I'll just say that wall. And this particular wall, this 4-inch glass wall, I just draw from this point to this point, this point. Okay. And I'll just move it here. I'll come to this particular section and just say that edit profile. Once that profile edited, you can just say that pick and pick this 1 and 2. Join this to this and join this to this. Okay, and just say that finish. Delete this line and just say that finish. And go to 3D. You see, that glass has been created behind that truss. Okay, and with this same method, this particular truss will be created. Fine, that you can just create it on your own. In order to conclude with this particular project, what we need to do is that this particular wall, first floor, I will just come to this particular first floor. And herein, I would just say that first is that I need to draw the reference line. So let me just go to first floor and go to the particular section and just take RP, draw a reference line. Okay. which will tell us that where do we want that particular window. This this same L-shaped window will be here also, small sliver, which you can see here in this particular project. Here, R enter and mm, come on this side. See here, this particular part and also this part. Okay, so we just need to create that. So I'll just go to first floor and I will just say that select this, disallow. Okay, draw this and draw this. Likewise, I will come here and disallow, draw this and draw this. Okay, I will come here and just say that wall and that particular glass wall, first floor with the base offset of let's say 5 feet. I will just create from here to here, but with that 5 feet, I'll not be able to see. So let's keep it 3 foot. Unconnected height of only 2 feet. Draw from here to here and draw from here to here. This face also you can adjust while creating the reference plane. Okay, just like that, I will just say that wall and that same glass wall, I will just create it from here to here and from here to here. Yes, highlighted wall, the overlap, I know, but we will position it. Just hold. Okay, so I'll just go to 3D and where did it created? First floor. I cannot locate it. Can't draw keys. Mm-hmm. HH. Where did it draw? Uh, Actually, sorry, we were not supposed to create the glass wall, but we were supposed to create a curtain wall that would reference a glass, a piece of glass. Okay, so sorry, you're not directly and just particular. Let me just say that. mm, Let me just edit the view range of this and first floor. And where is the view range? Yes, and just change it to 8. Let's say that 9 foot and 9 foot. Okay, yes. So let's just complete this. And yes, okay. And here too. Okay, fine. This I was supposed to actually unjoin for this, disallow, and unjoin for the top wall. I made a mistake. Sorry. 3D. And yeah, this was supposed to be joined. So join it with this, join this with this. Okay, this was supposed to be joined only. We were supposed to create that disallow joint over here because we are going to create. Mm, no, actually here only. Sorry, not here, not on this app. Sorry, uh, this I would just join it with this. With this here we have to create that. Yeah, fine. So first floor and go to view range. Even I got confused. Absolutely sorry, guys. This two, I would just say that 7 foot and this two 7 foot. Okay, on 7 foot, yes, this two wall should be disallowed join. Yes, okay. And with wall, I'm not supposed to host directly this glass wall because that will create another instance of that wall. I will just select this particular curtain wall corner glass, dark glass, which would reference that glass wall. Okay, so with this, I will just create one wall from here and then this particular wall from here to here. Okay, yes, unjoin. Select this and just drag it so that particular eliminated. Okay, clear. And this particular will have, this will have, select the curtain wall and not the glass wall. Select the curtain wall and the unconnected height base offset to be, let's say that, how much was it here? Let me just check. Okay, And here there was a beam wall, and yeah, fine. This was it. So we need to turn on that particular roof in order to see. Yeah. Okay. So this particular would have the base offset of, let's say, 7 foot. 7 foot is too much. 6 foot. Okay. And unconnected height of 21 inches. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the same for this particular curtain wall. Base offset to be, how much was this? 6 foot and unconnected 21. Okay. And just go to the first floor and just select this, press tab, unpin this, press tab, unpin this, select this particular piece of glass and move it from this point to this point. And herein, press tab and move this point to this point. Okay. Yes, unjoin. And with this, you have created that particular same corner glass here also. Okay. And likewise, we are just going to create that particular thing here. So again, we need to go to section 2 and draw RP, reference plane. And with that reference plane drawn, this is separate. I have already designed. I will just create a wall, curtain wall. Yes, and snap it, press tab from here to here and from here to here. Okay. And just say that, select this and drag it. Select this, unpin, select this, unpin, select this and move it outside. Select this, press tab, unpin. It's already unpinned and drag it outside, unjoin and snap it here. Okay. And just go to 3D and select this curtain wall. Base offset to be, what was for this? 6 foot and, okay, 6 foot and minus 2 feet. So select this and 6 foot and unconnected to 2 feet. Perfect. Okay. And just likewise select this 6 foot and unconnected to 2 feet. We can just bring it a little bit down, wherein I would just say that 5 foot 9 inches. Perfect. Okay. And here I will just say that select this particular lures and just say that copy to clipboard, align to selected level and snap it to first floor. That will be created here as well. Just select this and just change it to 5 feet 9 inches. Okay. And just select this particular and drag it in order to match 3D. Fine. Perfect. Okay. So this is how we have completed with this particular. And what left is that within this first floor, I would just say that DR and select this type C and host it over here. Smaller size of door. Okay. 45. Okay. Go to 3D. Yes. Perfect. No issues. You can also select this. Yeah. Bigger height. That's fine. Okay. And what else? Yes. Here we need a glass. So CC and just say that this wall, this curtain wall, dark glass, and from we will adjust the height later. First is that I need to create that 3D created at wrong place. And yes, okay, perfect. And you can adjust its width depending upon this. We can take the reference planes while going to this and drawing RP. Oh, you cannot draw here. You have to go to elevation. So north elevation and just draw RP. Shift this particular reference plane, press tab, shift it here, tab, and move it from this point to this point and draw RP from here to here and let this be here and here. Okay, 15 inches and unconnected to, let's say that 30 inches. Perfect. 3D. Yes. Okay. What left? 1 and 2 and 3. And just say that copy to clipboard, align to selected levels and paste it on first floor. That will copy. Okay. And here I guess that 3 foot won't work. This is 3 foot from road level. Oh, so I will say that plinth level and with the top offset of 30 inches. Fine. And this too, I just say that delete, copy to clipboard, align to selected levels and to first floor. Okay. And this too I will delete. And this I will just say that copy to clipboard, selected levels to first floor. Okay. Fine. Perfect. Only thing is that we need to place a door over here. See, yes, and place that particular door and just get rid of the sunshade. Yeah, so sunshade is off and just open up the windows to make it more realistic. Here too. Okay, clear? Fine. And only this particular truck system. I hope that you guys, okay, fine, let's do that also. Why to leave it? And just come to this particular section, flip the direction. Only I want to see up till this much. Okay, and go to terrace. Select this truss, which is right now putting up at terrace level. So you need to go to terrace level. And with that truss selected, just copy it. Or actually, it doesn't matter. You can just place a truss over here itself. Just say that architecture and truss. Okay, and this particular truss system from why then I place it. Let me just check the view range first. Yeah, perfect. So truss, just create it from wireframe. Yes, I should be able to place it. Actually, on terrace level, yeah. So in terrace level, I don't have the walls or what. I have it. Main wall RCC. Okay, so that's why I'm not able to find the snap point. Underlay, I will just turn it to none. Oh, then I'll not be able to visualize anything. How did I place this truss? Wireframe. And let me just call this to first floor. Hidden line. Yes. And just say that truss system from here till this point only. Okay. Just go to this particular section and see how it has placed this. Uh, hmm. I'll just say that edit profile and just delete this. Drag this line all the way till this point. Remove constraint. Top chord, edit 1 and 2. Join this to this, join this to this. Finish. Wow. Done. but still it has wireframe. It has partly inserted in the wall this side. I just drag this to match. Okay, and you need to adjust this the same way I showed you. Delete and delete HL, and for top chord, select this roof line, select this roof line, and just join it with this and join this with this. Okay, and just say that finish. Okay, so that's done. Perfect, absolutely perfect, no issues. Clear? And just come to terrace level, and from here, select this particular curtain wall, glass wall, copy it from here till here, and just slightly adjust it by going into section. Adjust it according to this HL, and this I will just snap it here. These two lines I will delete. Pick 1 and 2 and join this to this, join this to this, get rid of this line and just say that delete. Delete. Lines cannot intersect. Oh, yes, this line I need to delete and just say that finished. Okay, perfect. And that is how we have placed that particular glass wall behind the truss on this face also. So with that, I guess that we are completely done with this particular exercise. Is anything left? Yes. Here, there is a sloped glazing at first floor, which you need to create. And that wouldn't be a issue. I'll just go to roof by footprints. And I will just select this particular slope glazing and just say that select this, select all the segments and define slope and check. And with this, just go to this particular slope glazing. It exactly works like the curtain wall. Okay. And under this curtain panel, I will just say that empty. Okay. And grid one, I'll just say that fixed distance 2 cross 2 or 3 cross 3, depending upon your design. Okay. And I want this 1.5 cross 1.5 interior mullions and just say that apply and OK. And just go to the particular instance parameters. And why I cannot find the mm, finish. Okay. And yeah. So 45 and 45. And just go to edit type. Just change this to 18. 3 foot is too much. 18. Okay. And just say that apply and OK. Clear? Go to 3D. And you have created that sloped glazing. Fine. Okay. Now, the left off part is the landscape and all that particular thing, which is very easy. Also, you can add skylights to this particular. I will just say that architecture and component. No, skylight was where to window, window, and hearing. Yes, I have already transferred that. Just forgot. 48 cross 48, and you can load a skylight over here. Okay, and this I would just change it to this pyramid 1, 2, and WN 1, 2, 3, and likewise, and just align it. Okay. Also, you want to create pergolas within this, then just say that edit footprints, HL, go to top. Okay, and we'll draft it in 3D only, rectangle, and just create a couple of them. Select, define slope and check, 1 feet, that's enough. Move it and move it again. 1 feet, yes. And with this, just copy it. This point to this point with multiple checked on. You can just go on copying. Couple of them copied. Just say that copy again. Find the snap points. Okay. And yes. Just get rid of this two. Delete. Select this entire chunk and just visually position it in the center. Okay. And with this, you can just say that hit the checkbox. Don't attach. Fine. So the Power BI has also been created. Select this particular both the columns and just say that attach top base and attach with this roof. Select this and just say that attach top base and attach with this roof. It's already attached. R enter. Okay. So with that, we are completely done with the modeling of this simple G+2 G+1 residential project, which had the interesting elements like this particular corner glass, then this particular sloping roof, all this particular interesting elements. Okay. So as far as the other landscape part is concerned, human figures, trees, cars, that you can just load it from component. And you see that these are the trees which you can load. Okay. Herein, if I just go to load family, and if you have properly extracted your library, then the English Imperial under US, you will find this particular entourage, which has this beetle, this car, then this female, then this male. Okay. All this particular 3D elements, which you can make it part of this particular project. Not only that, at the same time, if you want to design the landscape, then landscape is no big deal. You just have to follow the footprints of the floor plan, which you design in AutoCAD, and then just give it an extrusion. For example, I will just select this and just say that HI, that is isolated. Okay, so this is nothing, but you see that we have already loaded that particular AutoCAD floor plan here. That too has, I will just provide you that. So rest all others as nothing but just a simple piece of extrusion wherein you see that it looks like this is a seafront. This is a villa, residential villa on a seafront, wherein this is a jogging track. This is a staircase which are leading to that particular track. This is the road. This is road. I'll just say that ungroup. Okay. And with that ungroup, if you just select each of the elements, then those are nothing but just a simple floor with the extra with the thickness 6 inch row, which has been given different materials. This is grass. This is circulation. This is road, and this is also circulation. This is also a wall. Okay. So this is pretty much simple. So I hope that you guys will catch up with that. So if you think that this particular video was worth, then kindly enroll for this course, the next batch of which is going to begin from either 5th June or 12th June. And let's learn together and let's grow together. Okay, fine. And you will get this particular AutoCAD plan and this particular project file. Okay, bye everyone. Take care. Have a nice day and all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.